Nope, never mind. Go ahead.
No, what are you saying?
I was saying, I was just getting ready to ask. I was like, "You're not live yet. I'm hitting refresh."
we had to yell about Genshin first.
Yeah, give me a fucking minute. Not doing well, boys.
All right, now we're live. We're live, pal. Hello, internet.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hello, internet.
Hello, internet.
Hello, internet. How are you do? All right. Excellent. Whoa, it's been like what, 2 weeks? What the fuck did we do last time?
We killed the resurrection.
No, I know that. Yeah. No, you
yes,
did.
we did.
That was last session, right? That was like
That
most of
was
the
last
session, wasn't it?
That was last session. This is
Are
your
you
facts.
sure?
I'm
Yeah.
positive.
I think that was like
Last
the first 2 hours, and you met with the Cradle Brews and you did downtime.
No, I guess
No,
yes
it
and
wasn't
no is
last
the answer.
session.
Yes and no. We at start of the session was us killing, like, it's over. Let's bring him. End of the session before that's like when we actually combat killed him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
We went to the
okay.
Cradle Brews and we like did all that shit, and then
Oh, yeah, right.
And then downtime.
we did our downtime.
Okay, now it's
Okay.
all.
I thought I was
coming-
crazy.
It's all coming back to
You are.
me now. You are
I'm
crazy,
not.
but anyways, yeah. Regardless, Resurrectionist is dead. You know, ganked that fool. Chopped his head off and gave it to the Cradle Brews. Who once again offered to befriend you all in a sort of partnership. Wasn't really reciprocated, but you did agree to maybe do some work, some monetary work for them at a later date. And then you all kind of went and did your things. Emery completely demolished Prosperity, which is just a fun sentence to say. And for context, Prosperity was a town. Fuck. I think Kate and Ezra like crime fought, right? Didn't you guys fuck up some like
Yeah.
sweatshop nerds?
Yeah, we did.
Ezra was bequeathed some sleuth books by Jean Paul. And Thomas went into his little laboratory and just fucking crafted up a storm. And began the creation of a brand new firearm that no one has ever seen before. Eventually, as you guys all went and did your downtime, you came back together, finally stepping forth towards one of the only magical shops left on the continent of Issylra, aptly named the Wares of Wonder. Picking up from that point, you all see the rare sight of this shop. A quaint, old-style wooden building. The wood heavily damaged by time and sun, but it looks like it has been repurposed and refurbished a number of times to the point where it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb amid the brand new buildings made out of metal and stone and very much a time of the age. You see above the main entrance the double doors, both of which are adorned with 4 paned windows. A beautiful sign written in this incredibly flowy and ridiculous hand that just reads Wares of Wonder. You can see within the 4 pane windows on the door a kind of sparse interior. but one that holds a number of items, either locked under glass enclosures or, strapped down to tables on display. You see a few patrons within the space, and you see as you look through before entering the store, behind the main desk, is a rather curious gnome woman. You see she's roughly 2 feet tall, with curled brown hair and round, thick glasses that seem to amplify the size of her light brown eyes. You guys enter.
Yes.
Yeah. What is this place
Ezra.
called? Is it
Wares,
just
Wares
Cradle
of
Wares of
Wonder.
Wonder.
Where's a? It sounds like it's just Cradle of Crazy.
Yeah. Ezra is like bouncing up and down on her toes like a child outside of a toy store.
Before we rush in there and you spend all of your money,
Who says I'm gonna spend all my money?
before you go in there and spend all of your money, I have remembered that I've suddenly remembered that I've forgotten to give you this. I've been a bit busy, and he's going to hold out the bag of chaos.
Oh,
Oh,
Whatever
you
it was
mean,
called.
you mean the Satchel of Pandemonium?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the same difference, really. If we're being honest. Excellent.
I do have to
she's
ask,
going
over the course of the week, has Thomas pulled anything else out of this?
No,
Damn.
it's not within his nature to do that. Like, he's very, very curious, but the fact he currently doesn't know anything about it prevents him from reaching in there and pulling something out. Purely because he doesn't know if what he's pulling out of there exists beforehand.
Yeah.
Because if he knew, like, it doesn't exist beforehand, right? If he knew that from his identify, he'd be like, I can play with it a bit, you know? But as is, he might be reaching into a clock and pulling out a random gear and hoping it doesn't break. More or less. Like, it's a dangerous game to be playing.
Which is exactly why he's going to give it to Ezra.
Yeah.
So she can
Well,
play
it's
the
because he
game.
said he'd give it back. He's not a liar.
Little does Thomas know Ezra's object permanence is so little that the minute that bag was out of her hand, it didn't exist anymore. But now it does, so she's gonna take it. She's gonna snatch it back, and just, like, look at him curiously, like, sorry? And just, like, point at it.
It is called a Satchel of Pandemonium. At least that's what I'm calling it. AKA, there's no reason he would know the name. But it's if you reach inside, it's once a day, or is it once a week, Tim? That you can
It's
pull
once a
something out?
day.
Once a day. Once a day. Once a day, you can pull anything out of it. You don't know what it could be, but it could be pretty much anything. I don't know if it exists beforehand and you're just placing it, or if you're creating it.
Right, did you? And she's gonna, like, get a little closer and start and put her hand up to do, like, the stage whisper. Did you, like, pull anything out of it today?
No. I didn't plan on playing with it since I don't know how dangerous it is.
Right, you giving me something really terrible.
That's concerning to hear.
And she looks at it, and her hand, like, goes to reach into the bag, and then she, like, pulls it away. And she stands there for a second, and then her hand goes in to reach into the bag, and then she pulls it away. And she's like, oh, I want to pull so bad. I want to get a gambling addiction.
I want to get a gambling addiction. Ask Kate how you do that.
When life imitates art. Okay. But yeah. But she restrains herself for now and will gently tuck it away. The only thing that is keeping her from pulling something out of this bag right now is the prospect of something in there being cooler than whatever she pulls out of the bag. So she will reluctantly just shove it away for now, and then continue kid in a candy storing outside the window.
Well,
Are we, like, good? Are we gonna go in now?
I'm assuming so.
Alright, good. She's just gonna open the door.
Awesome. I would ask what Kate and Emery's doing, but Kate is currently preoccupied. Emery, what are you doing while this exchange is happening?
How reluctantly is Emery coming shopping with us?
I mean, we're in the creative area. Like he'll look around. He's kind of a little antsy. He wants to go to go buy some vitamins. So he's vibing, and he'll be like occasionally like he'll ask folks if they're wrapping up yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Are we done yet? It's like we haven't went inside the store.
Yeah, are we like good to go or
Catherine, are we done?
Coffin.
Well,
Must we?
Kate is basically talking about how much she likes Ezra now.
Oh my
No, I think these guys are great. Thomas is stuffy, yeah, whatever. But like Ezra, I think she's cool. Like, we should hang out with these guys.
thank you for talking me up.
Yeah.
Talking a big game.
Excellent. As you step forth and open the door, immediately you all hear this faint chiming noise. And then you just hear, "Welcome to the Wares of Wonder."
Ezra like jumps and looks around us for a second, then like pretends like she didn't just get startled by the loudspeaker noise.
It just seems to emanate from everywhere within the shop. A few people kind of like jump as well who are like in their shopping, like, the fuck. But you
Like
see,
the 8th time they've heard that.
yeah, you see the gnomish woman who is currently behind the desk, just like watching the people look around, like just happily, like, please buy something. This, body language to her. She also jumps at the noise, and also from a place of joy. You see the gnomish woman just look over and go, "Hi! Hello! Welcome!"
Right, yeah. Hi. How are you, I guess?
Better now? What can I help you with?
I'm just, just here to look around. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well...
Yeah, sure, that's fine. The fries are fine.
You didn't mute yourself.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself!
So you asked the man for his fries too.
Guys,
Alright,
I'm having a
got it.
really bad day. People will not leave me alone.
This lady needs to give you some fries stat.
Yeah. Please do not talk about it. I will actually cry. I'm not kidding.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm serious.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Anyways, looking around, Tim,
Yeah.
I'm curious. Does this place look like
Tim,
the-
I am begging you to stop laughing or I will leave this game right now. I'm not kidding. I'm
It's-
serious.
Okay, I'm done.
Is this that place set up like the neatly road thing of like a shopkeep that's put everything in place and then hasn't been moved by customers? Like, does it seem like people come in and out of here, or is like are we more on the rare side?
It looks like it's not. You say rows. There's like 5 tables. In this.
I meant is like, is it messy? Because customers put shit wherever they pick up and they.
No,
set
it
however.
is. It is
Or does it look like it's
meticulously.
been-
Everything's kept in
Yeah.
place. You can't really like the stuff that's not locked behind like glass enclosures. You can't move it more than like a foot away from the table. Like it's like strapped like
Oh, that's fun.
to the table and stuff. So.
Okay. So it's like the electronics and hardware.
Yeah. It's like the electronics
You're
section at
strapped,
Walmart.
so
Yeah,
you're
you
like,
just-
no, you ain't going nowhere.
No.
It's our laptop.
That's exactly it.
That's funny.
She just goes, "Well, yeah, if you need help to find anything, my name's Gilda. I'd be happy to lend a hand. We have the widest selection of magical items this side of the Osmond Sea, so."
Right, yeah, that's I'll let you know, I guess. She's just gonna start looking around.
All right. Looking around, you see a number of items. You see one item that is locked behind a glass enclosure with a couple of other ones that resembles a penny whistle. You see one that looks like some sort of strange, like, metallic band that looks like it would fit very perfectly over, like, someone's knuckles. You see a number of, like, strange looking bullets that have these weird glyphs across them that kind of very faintly make up like a faintly glowing anchor. You see this massive like bullseye lantern. You see on the wall what looks like an ever kind of undulating and crackling blue metal dagger. Looks like it has a little bit of like lightning kind of coursing over the blade perpetually. You see a number of jewelry pieces as well, all of which you can only assume is magical in one way or the other.
Yeah.
You see a pair of very fine black leather gloves locked behind a different glass enclosure. And the thing that catches probably Kate's eye and Thomas's eye is prominently displayed on its own table, also in this very fine glass case that has a bit of like blue velvet cloth underneath, are these matching pair dark iron revolvers with pearl grips. It's a matching set.
Well, while Lane is away from a computer, it sounds like.
Oh my god.
What's that? He's gonna point at the dagger with electricity coming off it, because that's interesting.
Oh,
I'm super duper listening.
Yeah, she's in the kitchen.
Is that going right now?
Yes.
I was on mute.
Well, she goes, well, that's actually a cobalt dagger. It's forged with cobalt, a very rare elemental blue metal, that is only found in the Savage Coast to the south. That one's a little interesting because while the metal itself is inherently magical, it continuously is. The properties of it are amplified by a tiny alchemically recharged battery that the person who sold it to me attached it with. So it's kind of a combination of magic and a bit of alchemy or, science in a way.
Would you mind if I see it for a second?
I mean, sure, you're more than welcome to look at it. Can't remove it more than a foot off the wall, but yeah.
He is going to go look at it. Does it seem like it just amplifies the electricity going through it? Like right now, the battery's based, like the knife itself, because it's magic, naturally magic, is amplifying the electricity, similar to the residuum was.
Looking it over, make an Arcana check.
There it is. 25?
25. Looking at the metal, and you sadly aren't from this part of the world, so you've never actually heard of cobalt. The metal itself seems to have some sort of inherent, like, storm-like properties. And you get the feeling that even without this battery that's been attached to it, this thing would pack some sort of electrical, like, you know, lightning style punch. But this battery is amplifying that to a bit of an extreme, which is interesting for sure.
If I touch the blade, does it zap me?
Absolutely, it does. You touch it, and you get a little. Zzz. It's like sticking, you know, like a nickel in a light socket or whatever. Like it's there. You feel it.
A nickel and a light socket.
Oh, that's the first thing that came to mind. Shut up.
Okay. That's very interesting. I'll let everyone else get things first, but this could be very important for a power source for the future for the motorcycle. He'll put it back, but he's eyeing that a bit. Does it have a price on it, or no?
It does actually. That one does have a price on it. 200 gold pieces.
Oh, it's not even horribly expensive. Okay,
Wait, that's pretty good.
that's pretty
Hold
good for
hold
a
up.
possible battery for the future. That's pretty good.
I mean, at the very least, even if you can't get this, you've got the idea of a battery.
Yeah.
Lightning metal. And that's
Fair enough.
priceless, baby.
Yeah,
That's
it
priceless.
seems to be because of the metal. It has this
No,
like
that's the thing though. She said it isn't enchanted. It's just the material is magically
mhm.
Yeah.
like has, so I can reforge this into a proper battery for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask?
Hmm?
This is a bit out of game, I guess. I'm just so curious. I need to know.
Okay.
Is this metal in canon? Does it exist, or did you invent cobalt but with a V and it's lightning? Cause that's dope as shit. I gotta be honest. I want to know who I got a credit for this.
No, I invented cobalt. Yes.
Yeah, that's very cool.
You putting in special materials just for me, buddy?
That's very cool.
I what now?
I see you inventing special materials just for me, buddy. I love you.
Jesus.
Oh man. Anyway, sorry. I just had to know.
Everyone else can ask their questions about what they want now.
I want to know about everything, so I'll go last. I'll ask about what everybody else doesn't ask about. I would
Go on,
assume
Lane, ask
Kate
what
wants to
your-
ask about the guns.
Okay,
That's what-
so Kate would have interest in the guns, the bullets, and the knuckles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
I'm
yas.
not
Yeah.
assuming
Cat
knuckles.
girl.
Calm down.
I'll go hard on it if you don't shut the fuck up.
Give me knuckles.
Sorry, there's like a really bad echo. So there it is. Just wait for her to mute herself.
Sorry.
It's okay. As just with that, she looks over at that case. She goes, well, those are just, you know, what people call brass knuckles. I've never seen them really. Apparently they're like a, you know, an underworld kind of fighting boxing weapon. I've never really encountered them before. Apparently when you wear them, they really mess your opponent up pretty bad. They've actually been banned in most fighting rings, I've heard. So
Right, but are they like special?
they they are they've been enchanted to pack a bit of a punch. You can really you know, break someone's face with them, I've been told.
I mean, I break faces with just my regular fist.
Oh, well, then you'll obliterate their
does
face
like
with
a-
these.
She does like one of those like snaps, like the awkward, like, yeah, I got it. Does the like head shake. Like, myself. I can break faces. Ezra's just me, but like on drugs. I hate this. Oh no.
But because they are, you know, banned, and most people aren't stupid enough to get that close. You know, most people like to be within swords length, or even most days now revolver range. There's not really a big use for them. That's why you can see there the price tag, 65 gold pieces. So
65. Fuck.
I mean,
Kate
yeah.
thinks about the knuckle dusters in her coat.
Yeah.
We'll see. Mine aren't enchanted though.
Yeah, it's that's I've had those in here for well, frankly, an embarrassing long amount of time. So
Fuck, 65. I'd take them just because they look cool. Shit.
well, they used to be a lot more. I've been slowly lowering the price as the decades went by.
Decades. Wow. Shit.
But the bullets are there are 10 of them, and those are bullets of anchoring. Um, basically, when you shoot it, they fire like a normal bullet would. But if whatever you hit has to be pretty strong, or it'll be basically grappled as the bullet magically becomes a chain and extends and wraps around the target. If they aren't strong enough, basically they're gonna have a really hard time moving for a little while.
Wait. Out of character. Are these special bullets that just give you the gun from Dead by Daylight? The
fucking the harpoon gun.
yeah. Are these just the harpoon gun in bullet?
I don't know what Dead by. I've never
Out of
heard
character,
this.
Tim.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I don't know. Are they?
When you
When?
I will.
What, are
I
they
will say this.
both?
Each of the bullets are, because of the enchantment and how it works. They have a more of a heftier like physical weight to them, so they're a little bit heavier than a normal bullet. But looking at them, no, they look like revolver bullets.
The revolver? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then those guns are aptly named Chastity and Abstinence.
Oh my fucking god, that's so good!
Guns make nice.
Story goes that they once belonged to a devout priest of the Lawbearer. Supposedly he was a peaceful man, always trying to save people from the sin of debauchery, but died protecting those same sinners during a dragon attack on Aegir more than a century ago. They are enchanted. He was apparently a magical man. For I guess that because he was a priest. I'm not really sure. But once you focus on them and make them a part of your repertoire, you are able to hit and damage things a little more. And apparently, if you hit the same target with both weapons, they can be stopped in their tracks. They can become paralyzed.
Oh my god. I hesitate to ask how much these are, because these feel like the big ticket, right?
Yeah, it sounds like
This is the
ticket.
big boy.
Well, those are 375 gold pieces.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh,
There you
oh
go,
my
Kate.
god!
There goes your money, Kate. Goodbye.
Hey, you got any money?
Perfect excuse not to pay Thomas back.
Oh, excellent. God, that's so good!
I was expecting to be like
1500.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Are you serious?
An uncommon item. Calm down.
Yeah, but they're really cool.
They're pretty cool.
I want to look at those
Plus one
gloves.
and have a possibility of stopping if you hit him with both. That sounds incredible.
I'm just gonna go hover around the gloves. I'm not gonna ask because I
Gloves.
don't ask questions, but I am gonna go hover around the gloves and just wait for her to say it.
You hover on the gloves. The gloves are in a case with there's the gloves and then there's a ring. So she's like standing there watching you. She goes, I mean, which one? Well, it's okay to ask. I don't.
I mean, either take a pick.
Uh, sure. The ring is called the Ring of the Grammarian. Apparently, while you're wearing this ring, if you're able to cast, spells and stuff, you can alter the effect of the spell by changing, some of the words or the letters within the spell.
Oh my
Did
god.
did you put a Taz item in here? I'm so mad.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. I've never watched that.
Ah,
For example, the person who sold that to me when he was demonstrating it, there's apparently a spell called Cause Fear. He changed the F in fear to a B, and it became Cause Bear.
Oh my
And-
fucking god.
She points to like the stuffed bear in the corner of the room, and it was pretty dangerous for a while, but we eventually killed it, and I had it stuffed and mounted.
Lane crying over the fact that she's not a caster anymore.
Tim, I would love to play with this, but we have a full caster in the party, and it feels necessary to give this to Phoenix.
Yeah, seriously. This item, very fucking fun.
Instead of cause fear, imagine just fear. It's just bear now. I cast bear.
No.
That's so funny.
My favorite part of this item is there's a line that says, "The effect of these altered spells are determined by the DM."
Yes.
Determined by DM.
Tim putting in a Taz item. Delicious.
I cast tiny butt at them.
Delicious. Oh my fucking god.
And then the gloves are acrobats gloves. They when you wear them, they noticeably make you a little more agile and nimble. I don't really know how to put this into like RP terms, but
They let you parkour better.
basically they give you proficiency in acrobatics and advantage on acrobatics and sleight of hand checks.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like Kate needs a new pair of gloves. Sounds like Kate needs a new pair of gloves.
Funny.
Okay. What haven't we asked about yet? My brain is so small and pea
A lot of things.
We
You
did
mentioned
gloves.
a
We have a lot
decent
of
amount things.
jewelry. We have a lot of jewelry that we haven't asked about. You asked about the lightning dagger. We asked about the knuckles, the guns, gloves, the bullets. We got the bullets. I didn't write this down. I should have.
What else is left, Tim? Also, Phoenix, are you interested in the Ring of Grammarian?
How much were the bullets?
Well, the bullets are 25 gold pieces each.
And how many were there for this?
10. There's 10.
Okay, thank you.
Phoenix, if you're saying things, I can't hear you.
Oh no, I didn't want to interrupt. I mean, depends on the cost. Perhaps.
The Ring of Grammarian has a price tag on. Almost all this stuff is labeled.
Except for.
The Ring of Grammarian is 600 gold pieces.
Ooh, okay.
Checks out. Yeah. Emery will do like a little lap around, and he's just going to silently tell himself, nothing here is as good as some good vitamins. So.
True.
Jesus.
What
Alright.
are we missing?
A lot of things. What else? He said there was jewelry. He said there was.
Mhm.
I don't remember the other things. I have a bad memory.
You've asked about everything. There was a couple of pieces of jewelry, and sorry, I'm looking over my notes. I hate itchy. yeah. Also, there are 2 rings and an amulet. Are the other pieces of jewelry. Also, as you're like beginning to ask questions and stuff, she also goes, I'm not really sure if you're interested, but I recently acquired a few things from Kelvin over there at the Cradle Brews. Gunsmithy, tinker shop, where he works. And she kind of like leans down for a few seconds. You hear like some metal clinking, and she puts upon the counter what appear to be 2 small constructs, metallic constructs. Both of them unmoving. One of them appears to be, resembling very vaguely that of a red panda.
Oh my god.
And the other resembles what looks like a very just ridiculously sharp and metal, like hummingbird.
Oh my god.
Okay, what do they do?
Yeah. She kind of presses a few things on both of them, and they both kind of come to life. You see the metallic red panda kind of slowly stands up, and it just kind of stands bipedal, like kind of looking around. You see its eyes glow with this red phosphorescent color. And she goes, this one he named Clanker. It apparently you program it, you choose a point, and it rushes to that area after you prime it, and then it explodes and just hurts everyone in that area. Or I guess everything in that area. This little guy that she activates the hummingbird is called Whopper. Basically, you can prime this construct and choose 3 targets within 15 feet of you, and it'll just zip around and hit all 3 targets before going inert until it has time to recharge. Usually takes about a day to recharge itself.
What is the second one, Tim? Like, what's the animal or what's the thing?
Bird.
Hummingbird.
Bird.
Small little hummingbird.
Okay.
Does the one that explodes, is it like a one-time thing?
It is a
Or does
one-time
it, like,
thing, yeah.
oh no.
I have
Poor
such a
little
funny
man.
idea. How much for tell me both the prices.
Well, Clanker, because it is one-time use, little fella, that one's gonna be about 220 gold pieces. Whopper, however, because you can reuse it, is 350.
I'll think on it. I'll think on it.
Okay.
I will.
Out of
And then
character. Phoenix, you wanted this, didn't you? You wanted explosive animal.
Phoenix? What? No.
what? No, never.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you asked for. I think I
What?
have to buy this just so I can identify and then make more.
Oh my gosh, yes. If you could, I mean, I won't tell you not to do that.
That's so funny.
Okay. Sorry, continue. Well, to get this all out of the way, can you tell us what those 3 things do?
Oh yeah. She points to one of the rings, and as you kind of look at them closer, you see what appears to be like a simple, like wooden band that appears to be entwined by evergreen ivy vines. You see the top is decorated with a small rose petal, which seems to currently just be a bulb. It hasn't quite bloomed yet. But as she points it out, she goes, "That is that's actually a magical item from the Feywild, apparently. It's called the Band of the Dryad. Apparently, while you're wearing it, if you touch it to yourself or someone else, it can administer a little bit of natural healing magic to someone, which, you know, could be pretty useful."
I have to imagine just everyone's eyes turns.
Yup.
Plant man.
And as you do, Plant Man is literally just like looking around, like
Need.
um, who me? But listen here. What kind of healing do you say it does?
A little bit of magical, like Feywild, you know, like natural healing.
Right, not as good as just good old medicine, right? But I suppose that can be useful. A doctor can use that in some
I mean,
places.
I would suppose in the Feywild they would consider that medicine, probably.
Oh, very true. And if I'm to travel to the Feywild, I need to take care of my patients' needs, bedside manner, and all that. How much is that thing right there? And he says, inching forward after he just said he didn't like anything here.
She goes, "Oh, that one? I was told when it was sold to me that it's incredibly prevalent. In the Feywild, is not a rare sight to see everyone wearing one of these things. Apparently, that place is real I've never been, but apparently it's like real wacko, cuckoo, crazy. But that there would cost you 175 gold pieces."
Very well.
God.
The ring next to it, you see two interlocking bands, one gold engraved with a motif of laughing faces, and the other granite with a motif of faces set in stony silence. She just goes, "That one's kind of interesting. That ring rewards the witty but punishes the not so witty, I guess. Basically, say, and she kind of turns towards Ezra. Say you were to break someone's face, as you mentioned earlier, and you really wanted to break their face. Well, while wearing that ring, apparently, if you were to deliver a one-liner, quip, or appropriate pun, you would obliterate their face. But if the magic of the ring deems whatever you said as stupid and unfunny, you would pay the consequences of just all of a sudden becoming lethargic and slow.
Hold the fucking phone.
None
Are
of us
you
can
kidding?
afford that danger. I don't know why you'd be playing it on playing your fights in hard mode, Ezra. His hard mode doesn't exist. I don't know why you'd be giving yourself a handicap, Ezra. Next one.
What? I'm funny as shit. I don't know what you're on about.
See amulet do.
Oi! It's just gonna hit him on the fucking arm.
He does react though. You know, he grabs something. Like, oh, fuck.
Oh God. Yeah, the last item, the amulet. That one's actually kind of impressive. That had to have been enchanted. Within the last century or so. I myself don't enchant anything. I'm not a practitioner of magic. I can't do magic. I just find it all interesting. I'm more of a historian and a collector. But that one, with that amulet, once per day, say you were about to be shot, you could take the enchantment and it somehow causes a strange magnetic opposing force of the bullet and shoots it back at the target, which is pretty impressive. But you can only do it once a day, so
How expensive is that?
that amulet would run you about 400 gold pieces.
Okay. This was a lot of information.
And in the ring of cryptical hits, that would run you about also 400 gold pieces actually.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Can we do an overview for the idiot? So we
Brass.
had yes. We had the ring, the gloves, or the ring of the grammarian, the gloves, the funny guy ring, the nature boy ring, the two guns, the lightning dagger, the
The brass knuckles.
the brass knuckles, the one that was just talked about right now, the deflecting one.
Deflecting one.
The anchor bullets. Did I get everything?
And then the two machines. Yeah. That's
And then the
everything,
two
right?
machines. Okay.
Yep.
I think so. Okay. Okay. Well, the brass knuckles I'm definitely getting. Just for funsies. They're only 65 gold pieces. I am taking them. Oh, and then I feel like I should probably ask. Right, you got any like potions?
Oh, like healing potions, like stuff like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no one's asked about healing potions in 200 years. Let me check.
We
She
didn't do a lot of fights. Fuck.
she actually like moves from behind the counter and goes into a back room for a few moments before returning. It's like, yeah, actually, I got 4 basic potions of healing. Actually, she puts
Alright,
those on
but
the
you
counter.
just said nobody's asked in about 200 years, so I have to ask, are they expired?
I mean, they're magical. I don't think they expire.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
I make an arcana or maybe a alchemy check to know if that's fake? To know if that's true or not?
Sure. Go ahead and make a I don't know. An alchemist tools check. Sure.
Okay. I need to take off my advantage. Advantage is for arcana. 17.
17. I mean, they should be okay, unless you know they're not real. Which
Unless they're
case
not
they
real.
they probably would be, you know, like drinking road water at that point.
He doesn't say anything then. He just nods.
I don't know if we actually need them, I was just asking.
Oh yeah, I mean I got them. They're 50 gold apiece, so.
Alright, well, I'll take that first. And she's gonna point to the knuckles and hand over 65 gold first before we get everything else started. I'm not sure about anything else, but I know I want those.
Alright,
That's funny.
you go ahead and
Uh,
grab the knuckles,
Knuckles, yes. They are mine.
the brass knuckles.
I just put them on. No
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thomas
Little
will
those
point
bad boys on.
to.
There you go. Brass knuckles.
Ugh, delicious.
While equipped, you add a +1 to the damage of your unarmed strikes.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, good. I'll
Love
take it.
that.
Thomas will point at the two constructs and the knife at the wall and say, "I'll take all of those."
Oh.
I what? What now?
I'll take both constructs and the knife.
I mean, yeah, you will. Why wouldn't you, right?
How much are the potions?
50 gold apiece.
H.
50 gold apiece.
Yeah.
What that rounds it up to 970 gold. How would you feel about making it 900 for the mass?
Roll a persuasion check.
There it is.
God damn. Cheap motherfucker.
You make a 915. You have a deal.
I can agree to that.
All right.
He pulls out just a big ass thing of money.
Yeah, he does. I was looking at your money earlier, and I was like, how the fuck?
The guns are worth so much, man. I collected them every time that they weren't busted. They're worth so much. I didn't even sell the one I gave to Kate. Like that's worth an absurd quantity too.
Absolutely.
But I don't feel as bad about spending it now because I'm getting stuff for Phoenix's future items. Hopefully.
Excellent. Well, go ahead,
Am I
mark
gonna
off
take that ring?
915 gold.
915. Yep.
There's the cobalt dagger. There is Clanker,
That dagger's cool.
and there is Whopper.
For 2d6 construct use final attack nerd until next dawn. Okay.
Can I have the guns?
The guns.
Just the guns? You want any of the bullets?
Kate's been like, I just like eyeing the guns, just like, ooh, nice. The guns were 350 or 375.
375.
Okay.
Bless you.
She goes. She kind of like glances half out of her eyes, outside of her eyes at Thomas for a second. Yeah. I'll take the guns and 4 of those. She points at the bullets.
Wow. Really? All right. Yeah. She goes and gets the guns out of the, the ornate case. You see 2 incredibly gorgeous pair of dark iron revolvers with pearl grips. And she goes ahead and hands those to you. You can see, even though they've been locked up, they look perfect. They look like they don't even need to be cleaned. Kate has never encountered enchanted firearms before. This is something new. And there you go. There's chastity and abstinence.
She holds them so carefully.
That is super good.
That is such a good name.
Thank you.
That's just a good effect. Good God.
Oh, I didn't even read the effect. I just saw the name.
Do you have enough money for the gloves?
Me?
No, Kate.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
That was
How much were
all
they?
but one of my gold. She had 1 gold.
The acrobat's gloves. Oh
much
shit.
were Oh, sorry, I was muted. I don't have enough, no.
Yeah, it's okay. I could hear you in the background. You're all good.
Okay.
Actually didn't put the value on the item card. The acrobat's gloves are 200 gold pieces.
Okay. And the funny guy ring is 400 gold pieces, yes?
Yeah.
I want to know what it does so bad.
Funny guy. I love it.
Because I like it a lot. I think it's funny. And I'm funny, and I feel like I need to spite by it so that Thomas admits that I'm funny.
Also, it's called the Ring of Quiptical Hits, by the way.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
No, you
You
can
gotta
call me
make a
Tim.
joke when you make a nat 20. Then you get double damage. I'm joking.
I bet it's if the DM thinks it's fun.
Can you like touch them? They're all behind glass cases, right? So I
The
couldn't even be like,
jewelry
hey,
is
yo,
behind
Thomas.
glass cases because that's much easier to steal than like a dagger or
Shit.
a gun. Although
Grrr.
the gun was also behind a case, but that's
Yeah,
because
fair.
to make them look even more spectacular.
I really want to know what it does before I buy it. Is Emery gonna get that the dryad ring?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, woo! Incredible. I love that for him. So what haven't we bought? The gloves, the deflector, the bullets.
Also,
About 4
what
bullets.
what haven't you bought? Oh, you did buy 4 bullets, didn't you? My bad. The bullets of
yeah.
anchoring are here. There you go. You got 4 of those.
That's so cool.
Cool. That is really cool.
Also, I have a typo in there. I need to fix that.
That's okay.
Magically because a chain.
We have almost
Jesus.
cleared out this woman's entire shop.
We really have.
This is very funny. I think I want the ring. Cause I know I can make Tim laugh. If this is DM's discretion, I know I got this in the fucking bag.
I still hope it's the
Here's the thing. It's not make Tim laugh. It's a pun that makes Tim laugh.
Yeah.
A one
She did say pun,
one-liner
didn't
quip
she?
or appropriate pun.
Okay.
A quip. That's
A
a little more
quip.
lenient.
That's open. That's open enough.
That's open.
That's open enough for Hazel to ferally enough to shout "stupid bitch" and make Tim laugh.
Yeah.
That's
Excellent.
totally a quip. Absolutely, 100%. Do it.
Fuck it.
Do it.
Fuck it. I have 437 gold, and I wanted to get those gloves for Kate. I'm so sorry, Kate. I want that ring though.
The sexiest magic item in the shop. She's fine.
It's fine. I take the rings.
But I appreciate it.
I take the funny guy ring. He's
I was
mine
gonna
now.
buy the necklace for you, but then you bought the first.
You
We
take the
have to
funny
leave
guy
some
ring?
items here. Yeah, I want him.
Okay.
Tim
Alright.
chuckles in regret.
No.
Tim's
Chuckles and excitement.
said, yeah. Tim said there was something in here that was gonna be real good for me, and I'm feeling in my bones that it's the funny guy ring.
Those 2 things in there that I made for you, actually.
Yeah, and I bought one.
That I made for Ezra.
Mm-hmm.
Because her chaos is
You didn't buy both of them?
I think the Grammarly thing was.
Yeah, but I'm too poor for that.
Grammarly.
Yeah, regular
Grammarly.
grammarian. I'm too poor for the Grammarly ring.
Sorry, I know you
Unfortunately-
have a cool
600?
name, but it's
Yeah,
just the
I couldn't have
Grammarly
even
ring.
I couldn't have even afforded it even if I didn't buy the brass knuckles. So that was always out of the question. But this is attainable.
I'm sorry for buying the future battery.
That's okay.
No, you're good. Fucking money bags, bro. He had so much
Yeah,
money.
money
I looked at his
bags.
character sheet. I was like, how?
Sick to my stomach.
I was expecting to just buy other people's magic items, but instead you tossed in front of me constructs to eventually give to Phoenix. So
Okay, so the ring of quiptical hits.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Give me the funny guy ring. Give
Funny
it to
guy
me.
ring.
And you can only have 2 rings, right? So the knuckles and the that are it for now.
Well, your knuckles could be considered, part like an extension of your unarmed strikes. That
Oh,
doesn't-
okay, cool.
That doesn't count as a ring. But yeah,
Excellent,
no, this is
excellent.
the ring of quiptical hits. There you go. Enjoy.
Once per day if the rare can deliver a 1 minor. Oh, yes. This is good. This is good. I'll take this.
Oh goodness.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
You just make it a crit. That's fucking hilarious. That is so funny.
Emery will look at the
Oh, why is that
Trigger
not
of
in my
Dryad.
folder? Oops. The Band of the Dryad. Yeah.
I suppose if no one else is here to buy it, I could take that off your hands. It's really an inconvenience for me, but. And he kind of just looks at it and starts pulling out gold.
That is so funny.
Yeah, if as for an inconvenience, you're pulling out that gold awfully fast, Mister. But
Right. Never you mind that. Here, take the gold. It's a little not clean. So, and he's gonna go through the bag and he's gonna really pull out like the dirtiest pieces and
The
give it to her.
dirtiest.
Jesus.
Because you always have that penny
Yeah.
or even quarters that are disgusting.
They're just gross.
You know it's
yeah.
true,
Holy
and he's
fuck.
trying to get rid of those first.
This is the greatest. It's 175 gold pieces.
Right. Okay.
And
That
then
is so good.
she hands you the band of the triad.
175. Okay. Oh, it's pretty.
It is, yeah. It's from the Feywild.
You see an item? I don't see a picture.
Oh, I just read it.
You just
Oh,
read it.
oh,
yeah.
okay.
I paint pictures with words, Elsie. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah. Each day at dawn, the petal blooms again. Ooh, wait, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is. It's really pretty. I didn't even read the effect, and I was like, "Oh my god, I want it. I have it."
I have it.
You do, it's yours. There you go, the Band of the Dryad. I think that was everything you guys bought.
Yes. The
Correct.
only
What's
items that
left
are
in
left
this
in the
store?
shop are the deflector amulet, 6 bullets, and those gloves. And I'm pretty sure that's it.
Oh, there's the
Uh,
penny
And the
whistle.
ring.
what?
The ring of the grammarian.
There's the penny whistle as
Oh.
well. You guys
And the
can
penny.
buy.
The
We
what?
didn't even ask about the whistle!
What's the whistle?
Yeah, what's the
I
whistle?
forgot there's a whistle.
Looking at the penny whistle, it looks completely ordinary.
Oh my god, I need
Yeah,
it.
but what is it? We ask.
Need it. Let me
Promise
in.
we'll
Let me in.
ask.
Yeah,
Let me
as
in
you
the
asked that,
whistle.
she goes, that one's always kind of eluded me. I never really understood what its purpose was. So I couldn't tell you. Sadly.
Ezra looks at the
And
whistle
you're selling it?
and goes, right, how much is it though?
Oh, it's 35 gold pieces.
Are you fucking kidding me? Guys,
Done.
you know how many
We'll
gold
just
pieces I
toss
have?
it.
37. I was gonna buy the whistle and have
I
two.
got it, buddy. He's like, fine. He'll toss it just because it's a puzzle. He's
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll play with it. I'll rip this apart. Penny whistle.
What is the whistle?
Does
do?
it? Okay,
Give me
before,
the
before
whistle.
I toss it, can I look at it with just an Arcana skill check and see if it is magic to begin with, or if she's playing us?
You go and make an Arcana check.
28.
28. It looks magical enough to possibly be magical, but it looks ordinary as hell. So that in of itself gives Thomas this like little tickle in the back of his brain. It's just like, there's something here. There's something to this. This is
Yeah,
weird.
He heads over the 35. She's got to pick it up.
She unlocks the case, hands you the penny whistle. She goes, "Oh, let me know if you ever figure that one out. I've tried blowing on it a couple of times. It didn't really do anything. So."
Thomas is like, I got this, and just starts casting Identify in the middle of the door.
Middle of the shop. No.
Just rips the penny
Yeah.
whistle apart.
Yeah.
Ow.
No. Nice.
Anyways,
Hilarious.
All right.
she just blushes and goes back behind the counter.
Dang, I should have said that first so I could get a discount.
Oh.
Not a good prostitution. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
Hilarious. He's gonna tuck that away. He's
Uh-huh.
not gonna let Ezra have it immediately.
Damn! Why I had enough money? Why didn't you give me the whistle?
He must identify it first.
This
Also, you're
sucks.
going to have 2 gold afterwards.
This sucks.
After this, I probably still have a similar amount to Phoenix.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Probably.
fine. I'm gonna hand out magic items after this.
I imagine
Oh,
Kate is just in the corner, just fucking gun play, like gun tricking her 2 new
Yeah.
Like she's like
I love
putting
this.
it in a holster,
God, I love this.
spitting it out,
Yeah.
and then putting it back.
guns.
Then yeah, Thomas looks at everyone and goes, "So we buying out the last 3 items in our stock, or are we leaving now?"
Ezra opens her wallet and shows the pitiful amount of gold from this this bag that used to be full and heavy and goes, unfortunately, I think I'm out. So
I mean, this is the most money I've made in, a few decades. So thanks. I appreciate your patronage.
Any
Yeah.
chance you want to throw in a freebie? Good business.
Okay.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yo.
Please. I want to get a combat's guide out of this.
Fuck! I'm using my inspiration.
Yeah. Well, I
Fuck!
do D6.
I'm using my
Do
D6.
D6.
16. I'll take a 16. We just bought this lady's entire store.
Pretty much.
16, huh? That's so funny.
Go on.
God damn it. Hang on.
Him thinks.
Yeah, I gotta look in my shit.
Yes.
Yeah, my longest yeah boy ever. Yeah boy.
Jesus. Um. You know what? Sure, yeah, why not? I have an item that, I was trying to figure out something with, and I don't think I ever will. So yeah. She goes behind the counter and pulls out this small, what looks like pack of playing cards. Just tosses them to you, Ezra. There you go.
Oh, bitch. The minute she turns around to get the cards, Ezra turns and makes eye contact with the first person she can see and is mouthing like, "I'm literally a god. I'm so good." And she will snatch the cards out of the air and go, "Right, thanks. Appreciate it." And do you have like a cup that I could borrow? Like a cup?
A cup?
Yeah, like a
Can I just say, like, Sixth Sense? Shit. The second those cards came out, Kate's eyes just like went, "Phew,"
Mm-hmm.
and then back to the gun.
Like a drinking cup?
Yeah. I'll leave for a second.
I mean, I'm sure, yeah. She, takes her drinking cup and empties it on the floor and hands it to you.
She just puts it on the counter and goes, "You should really have a tip jar." And she drops like 2 gold pieces in there and then turns around and starts heading for the door.
Oh shit! I never even thought about that.
Right. I'll be back in like 3 months. You better have more shit.
I will certainly try. And as you guys exit, you just hear, "Thank you for visiting Wares of Wonder."
Ezra jumps again.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so pleased with myself. We have acquired so many things.
As soon as we're out, Thomas is going to take out 2 of those potion bottles and offer them in front of Ezra. Here.
Oh, thanks. She'll snatch him up. I already have one though. Do you sure you don't need one?
I also had one.
Oh. Alright, fuck.
Oh yeah, we already have confirmed we're working with these other people, aren't we? Haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I changed my mind. He gives you 1. He's going to also
Yeah.
offer 1 out to Kate and Emery.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's
Emery. Yep. Sorry.
You're muted, my love, by the way.
Is your cat doing okay?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
snoring?
He's like
Yes.
He's
Looking
snoring. He's
Yeah.
laying on me snoring.
That's cute.
he's so
I
cute.
can't believe you can hear
baby.
that. I'm gonna turn down my
And he's
game.
so loud too.
Yeah. The second I heard it,
It's
'cause
like
Mike-
he's got his mouth right up on the microphone. He's like,
he's sleeping. Leave him alone.
He's very
He's a
precious.
sleepy boy.
Little sleepy man.
Should have heard earlier when he was kicking me.
Oh my
to ignore
god.
the
Sounded like fucking LC was getting attacked by something. Well, I guess technically he was.
He was
But yeah,
getting
you just heard this like pop, 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 like just
Oh,
this like
oh,
popping,
oh,
like this is like thumping, and I'm like, are you getting? Is someone beating your ass? Like what?
Oh, incredible.
Oh, my laughing woke him up. It's okay.
Oh no.
That is hilarious. And for you, I realized that you had some difficulty the last time you were in trouble. He's going to hold out the whooper to him. The sparrow.
Whopper.
Whopper.
It's a hummingbird.
Okay. Whatever it is. He's going to hold out the bird to him. I expect it back when we're done working together, but for now.
Emery looks at it, and he'll hold his hand out to it, and he kind of just inches towards it. He'll grab it and he'll look at it. And you can kind of his eyes smile, but his lips don't. And I listen here. I don't. I suppose that's an amenable agreement.
He's going to nod. Wanda, I have a question for you.
Yes, Thomas.
I managed to infuse some of my psychic energy into crystals before. Is it possible for you to do something similar? Or if I put a bit into them, for you to control a physical crystal, not one that I make?
Shouldn't be too different from what I did in that lab.
Then I have a bit of a project I'm going to work on tonight. Since I'm out of the workshop. He seems so depressed when he says that. Like, his eyes fall down, like, I'm not working.
Right, buck up. You spent a fucking week locked up in there like some crazy person.
We don't know that something's changing tomorrow, right? So he's just going to say, well, I plan on doing it until I'm done as well.
Right. Do you even sleep?
To a degree.
Because you didn't look like you slept. You didn't look like you showered either.
He still, by the way, he still looks filthy. She didn't
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah.
He's still like
Yeah, no, so
covered in
she's giving you
grease
like
and
the stink
soot.
face and is looking you up and down like you look like a mess, and that's coming from me. A mess.
Mess.
Would you like a handkerchief?
I don't think a handkerchief would work. I regularly
think that
shave, but it doesn't mean a
needs
lot when you're playing
more-
in the soot.
And a handkerchief.
Well, I was just trying to be polite, but
You
yes,
can
need a
say he
bath.
needs a deep clean, yeah.
You need to go to a bath, and Ezra needs to scrub your back.
Pardon?
He gives a look like almost concern for your well-being at that statement. Like
He's right. He's right too, because Ezra now looks like she's trying to start a fight.
Yeah, even the Modron looks up at Emery like, I don't know about that one, Chief.
I mean, if you like, I can do it as well.
Oh, like a team effort?
his expression changes a bit.
Is he
goes
into
from, like slowly low. Yeah, it goes from like the lowered eyebrows of this is bad for you to like the raised eyebrows of maybe.
No.
That is so good.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Not the
man.
Maybe. Am I gay?
The real romance arc was Thomas Emery. Oh my God.
Sometimes you see a pretty man and it awakens something in you.
Oh my god.
There's the there it is. There's the face journey. It's like what the recoil to when you like I can help. Eyes up, eyebrows up.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But then he just chuckles and goes, regardless, we should get back quickly. We are carrying a lot of valuable gear on the street, and not a lot of it put away properly.
Right, shit, yeah, fine.
Seems just distrustful to anyone walking by him now.
Let's get out of here. Doc, you're looking a little antsy. Are you gonna go run an errand?
Wait, I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Right, yeah, well, I mean, if you happen to find
Yes,
some
I need to go to
vitamins.
the medical supplies store.
Right, yeah.
He's going to nod at that, reach into his pocket, and holds a handful of something out to you, Phoenix.
Oh no. He holds his hand out like he's making, like, he doesn't like. I mean, you all met him a couple days, and you've handed him a few things, and he's been apprehensive every single time. So I would say like it's fair for you to know like he's not too keen on folks and things getting too close to his hands. Being the latest surgeon that he is, but he'll look to you and right, what's that? Before he looks concerned before he extends his hand.
He'll drop a fistful of gold into your hand.
Oh,
Add 25 gold to your inventory. Uh, for your errands.
Oh, noted. Do you need anything specific?
The
Oh,
doctor's choice.
just the hardest shit you can
Marvelous.
find.
Marvelous. That I can do.
Alright, good. Well, let's go get Dirty a bath. And she's just gonna start heading towards the foamy shores.
Delicious.
I'm actually gonna do that, right?
You trying to start a fight?
Just walking with like a slight frown in his face, like he's not engaging with you when you say you want to start a fight. He's like, if regardless of what I say, it gets worse at this point. So he's trying to ignore the ignore method.
It's not working. It's not working. Ezra's like a dog with a stick, and she's going to keep annoying you all the way back to the foamy shore.
Oh no.
Yeah, you saw when Cassius was walking away from her. That didn't go over well.
But he's not walking away. He is walking beside or behind. He's just not accepting that you want to start a fight. He's like, if I don't respond,
She's going
hopefully-"
to continue antagonizing him the whole walk, and then about halfway through, she's going to try and get the Modron to antagonize him as well.
Oh, this whole time, the Modron has been walking in front of Thomas, just backpedaling, and just, like, continually reaching for the red panda, just wanting it.
He just slaps the hand out. Like, no, I don't think so.
He continues reaching, like...
Right, you see how he treats you? He treats you like shit. We should fight him.
This is an explosive, Ezra. In his
And?
hands.
And? Sounds like a fucking party to me!
Absolutely not.
Jesus Christ.
Oi, 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 oi.
Sounds like a party.
Now that we've gone shopping, and she will subtly reach her hand into her bag and pull out the second bag, the chaos bag, and she'll hold
Sounds
it up
like a
and like
terrible idea.
shake it a little bit. Oh, come on! Can't be that bad, right?
You're about 30 feet away from me.
25.
Sure.
Gonna go walk 25 feet away and just shake the bag a little bit, like, I'll do it, bitch.
In public. This could not go bad. Go on.
Alright. Do you pull an item out?
What'd you say about Kate?
Wants to see what it is.
Kate wants to
Tim,
see
can
what
you
it
repeat
is.
Oh,
There you
it's
go.
the,
It's with them.
it's the bag of, the bag
Satchel of
Satchel
pandemonium.
of pandemonium. I got there!
Yeah, I
I
know.
got there. Hold the phone.
No, she wants to. She's like going over with Ezra to see what comes out.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Yeah. So, that was above a 10. So unfortunately, we don't get to have fun today. So she's gonna go and like act like she's gonna make a big show out of pulling an item out. And then she sees the perpetually disappointed look on Thomas's face, and looks around and realizes she's in public. And then he didn't specify what could be pulled out of the bag, and she's like, "Well, I probably shouldn't start an incident in the middle of the city." So she's gonna put the bag away. Ooh, ooh.
Specified it could be literally anything.
Yeah. So could be good, could be bad, could be
Boo.
cool.
Could be a bear.
Could be a
Tom
bear.
is the party pooper.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't stop her.
He
You're
did
just
it.
like,
He
"Do
just
it
said
away
that
from
we were
me."
25 feet away from him. Yeah, and that walking, that gave me a moment to to reflect on what I've done.
Yeah, do it in your room alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Thomas be like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Exactly, and I can't handle that. So
No.
I was like,
no
I'm
items
not
today.
mad. I'm just concerned for my own well-being.
Yeah. I'm not today. Tomorrow.
Alright. So you guys head back to Foamy Shores. Emery,
Uh-huh.
where do you head?
First he's going to stop at a medical, like a real medical supply store or general store, wherever he can buy healer kits.
Yeah, there's plenty. Actually, can you go ahead and make a perception check for me? I've been meaning to
Yes,
get this from people, but I keep forgetting.
I don't remember. Okay, yes. Do, 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 do. Perception. Let me turn off guidance. Perception. 18.
Substance abuse makes me laugh every time I see it. Okay. There's definitely here in the Gutter Edge district where Wares of Wonder is located, hence why it's ran by a gnome. There's a general goods store, Cradle Brew's General Goods, obviously. You also see a peculiar little shop that kind of resembles. It kind of resembles that of a bird cage. And you see this sign hanging by two chains above the front entrance door. It just reads "Happy Friends." But you do see the general goods store as well.
We're gonna walk up to the birdcage.
Okay,
we love some happy friends.
Immediately as you walk up to the birdcage, you hear from inside, and it is just created to resemble a birdcage. It is actually made out of stone and wood and stuff. But you hear coming from inside what sounds like a zoo, just animal noises.
What?
Barking, meowing, bird chirping. It sounds like a pet store.
Okay, we're going in there. We're going in there. Emery's going to look around, make sure that no one's following him, and he's going to like slink into the door. So he's going to, as shady as it looks, he's like opening the door just enough for him to squeeze in. He'll like slide in, sucking in his chest and stomach, and it's just like closing the door behind him like he's doing something guilty.
As you slide in, you're immediately hit by like a curtain of thick vines and ivy and some faintly blooming flowers. You immediately smell, what smells like, nature, grass, earth, and some like obviously animal waste as well. You hear like a creaking of wood above you, and you see what looks like this long tree branch that connects one part of the store to the other, and like slithering across and like wrapping around it is this massive boa constrictor that just seems to pass right over Emery's head in the opposite direction. You see not in cages, freely allowed to roam around, are puppies and dogs and birds. You see what looks like apparently 3 bear cubs, birds of all type, small cats, big cats, and you see apparently running it all, currently in the process of feeding what looks like, from like a makeshift bottle, what looks like some sort of bear cub itself, is this rather scarred up, faintly light green skinned goblin.
Um,
And she kind of
Yeah.
looks up at you and just goes, "Hello, friend. Welcome, tabby friends. My name's Topaz."
I'm in love. Emery looks around. He does like a princess spin, like turning, like he's as he turns and just looks everything around. With his back facing mid spin. Hello there. How long have you been here? I've never seen this place.
Oh, we've been here about 10 years or so.
You don't say. I can't believe I've missed it. You have a lovely selection here.
Well, you're not
It's not-
gnomish, so I wouldn't really expect to see you over here.
Right, but the gnomes, they.
You
You know
feel
what?
like
Fair
you
enough.
feel like pressure at your ankles, and you look down, and you're just surrounded by like 4 different breeds of small puppies that are just like gnawing at your legs and scratching up at you, tails wagging.
Like, Emery is going to kneel down, and he's going to. Yes, Emery weeps. Phoenix weeps. Everyone weeps. Emery is going to. I'm assuming the floor is dirty, but Emery.
Yeah, it's just
He's
dirt.
going to. He's gonna pull out his. He's gonna put his hands on the floor, and then he's gonna pull back really quickly. He's gonna pull out his handkerchief and then like wipe the dirty floor as if it did anything, and he's gonna put his hand down, so he can like kneel down a bit, and so he could pet the puppies and like play with them and just hug them and caress them and let them give him puppy breath kisses.
Yeah, they just
Um.
lick you all over.
Oh. Okay. He's, what? How do you have all of the? They're all so lovely. Um. They're all so lovely. I'm falling out of my accent. Listen here.
Listen here, Catherine.
Listen, listen here, and Kate. They're my Catherine. Catherine, where are you? I need you, Catherine. Save me. Okay, right. So you have pets and animals and. Okay. I want all of them.
Yeah,
How much for
right.
all of them?
Yeah, well,
Oh
you
my God,
see,
he's-
we don't.
He's so cute. You don't what? Is this not a store?
No, it is. It is a store, but I gotta make sure you.
Oh, right.
You
good
can.
home.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so who do I need to? You need me to. Uh. And he pauses because he was about to say like, okay, who do you need me to like get rid of for you? But he stops. And realizes normal people don't think that all humanoids are trash. And oh, right, okay. So is there some kind of like application that I fill out, or
Well, yeah,
how do
depending on what.
how do you get your plants to grow inside here?
Oh, that's a bit of my own secret. And watch as she kind of waves her hand, and you see like in the air where her hand passes, for just the briefest of moment, you see flowers just bloom in the air as she uses a bit of druidic magic, and then they just fall away onto the floor.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I normally don't care about people.
Yeah,
And
me
when you
neither.
told me
Just
your
the
name,
animals.
right. When you told me your name before, I tuned it out. My name is Emery. What's yours?
Oh,
Again?
yeah, it's nice to meet
Apologies.
you, Emery. My name's Topaz.
No, that's right, Topaz. And Emery's going to walk over to like one of her shelves, put down a seed, and he will also wave his hand over, and let a sprout to maybe a flower that she'll recognize, a moonflower, begin to take root for just a moment. As he
Wow.
also
Huh.
I never met another one that can do what I can do.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us to the south.
Interesting. Do you also grow herbs and other concoctions for vitamins and substances? Or is that just me?
Ah.
I'm just messed up, right?
she pauses for a moment and goes, I mean, you mean like medicine and stuff? Yeah, we all do that. Yeah, medicine.
Oh, right. Yes, medicine. Totally. That's what I meant. I'm a doctor, you see. So, about that application is
Yeah, right. Well,
how
you
do
see,
you
it
do this?
depends. It depends on what animal you want to adopt. You know, like depending on which one you want, we have to go to where you live, and we have to make sure that you can provide space and provide food and whatnot for the animal, and then you give us a bit of coin, and the animal's yours if you can pass all that.
What if one's house is being redone and you're sort of living in a inn at the moment?
You
But
can't really
you
raise a pet in an inn, right?
I mean, perhaps maybe.
It needs a stable
Okay.
home, and a pet. It's kind of like a child, but less annoying, right? Pets. So it needs a stable
Okay,
environment.
are there any pets that are good for traveling? You know, 'cause
Oh yeah,
traveling
Bear.
can
Get
Oh.
the bear.
all kinds.
the bear. The bear.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
if the pet's trained proper, you can pretty much do anything. I've sold to circuses and whatnot too.
Oh, right. Okay. I am going to join a circus soon. What pets are good for that?
You look too pretty being a circus.
Oh, I'm just the entertainment to stand by and uh talk. You know, like the kissing booth type thing. That's what I'm doing at the circus.
Oh, is that what you need all the medicine for? For the
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
My lips just yes.
Right. Roll an deception check.
Those diseases. I don't have my.
I'm a doctor.
I'm
My house is being redone. I'm totally gonna join a circus.
Yeah.
I can't tell her that I have a drug house because then she'll want to see it. Deception, you say?
Taking a shop apartment.
Well,
Yeah, I know what kind of
actually-
doctor. Okay.
No. Go ahead. I was
Yeah.
just commenting.
She just goes, I don't know what kind of doctor will join a circus. That's kind of weird, but your business is your own, I suppose. However, if you want to adopt a pet, lying to the person you're adopting it from, not the best first step usually, Yeah.
Okay, You're making the. I've never wanted anything. I mean, okay,
If
I'm
you're a
lying.
doctor, why don't you? Yeah, you don't have a house. Some doctors make a lot of money, right?
Well, there's a doctor that is a bit about bad mouthing me just a bit, and I don't have such a steady clientele. I'm relatively new to the city, you see. Overall, I mean, I've been here for a year or so, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, my house is. Actually, my house looks a lot like yours.
Oh
So I suppose that isn't a bad environment. Kate complains that we can't invite anyone over, but Catherine complains that I don't that we can't invite anyone over. But
yeah. Right in. Who's Catherine?
oh, she's my. Okay, if I say wife, is that more stable or less stable? Which is better?
I suppose
Roommate
it depends
or
how
wife?
happy the marriage is, isn't it?
Okay, so Catherine is my roommate.
Okay.
I'm so happy. Yeah, she's my roommate, but she's not like you and me, I suppose. Yes. But anyways, if it's good enough for you and these pets, it should be good enough for me. Yes.
Well, I mean, I have to come on down and take a look at it, make sure there's enough space. You know, what pet you looking? Because obviously you can't adopt all of them. Unless you have like, a palace or a castle or something you live in, you can't have all the pets.
Right. Okay. So maybe just like 4.
I mean, which for?
Okay, like that. The bear, the dog. Uh, what would Catherine like? Actually, what wouldn't Catherine like? Maybe that snake. No. Uh, do you have any sort of bug or something like that?
Yeah, we have bugs. I mean, we don't really sell them. They just kind of like, come in because of the ecosystem and whatnot. Some of the monkeys eat them.
You have monkey. Okay, yes, a monkey. They can like help Catherine with things. They have Hans. Beautiful, beautiful. And maybe like a parrot. You have a parrot.
Oh, yeah, we have
Those
plenty of
things-
parrots.
Okay, so those 4. Perfect. Great. Perfect starting spot.
Yeah, you just hear, just go, who's hungry? And you just hear like a cacophony of, hungry, hungry, hungry. Yeah, you see, I have parrots.
This place is a lot bigger than I expected. Um, he kind of like tries to peer around the corner. Or
Yeah,
around.
it's a pretty big space. Yeah, you can take a look around. We have all kinds of animals and whatnot. I actually just I don't know if you're interested and you say you travel a lot. You might can do it. I actually did just get a specimen that won't really drive well with my current ecosystem I have here. It'd be a little out of sorts, a little out of place, if you don't
Oh.
mind, I mean, if you have the extra coin, you could probably, take it off my
Right.
hands. I'd say, yeah.
Okay. Yes, I mean, I would love to take any of your specimens off your hands.
All right. Just kind of finishes burping the bear and puts him down.
Oh my god!
Uh, and she kind of puts the bottle down. As soon as she puts the bottle down, like 4, other puppies and animals just climb up the chair and like start gnawing at it. And she kind of rushes over towards what you thought was just like a small tree trunk, but as she kind of pushes some of the foliage and ivy away, it used to be a side table. And she pulls out from underneath it, in her hands, as she is a small goblin woman, what appears to be a very large, like slate grayish purple egg. Probably 13 inches long and about half of that in diameter. And she puts it down on the ground before you. She goes, "Yeah, I got this. It came to me from a merchant who felt bad. Apparently killed its parents, or what would have been its parents, I guess. I've been incubating it in my little incubation chamber over there, but yeah, it's an owl bag, isn't it? So I can't be having it here. I just can't. I was gonna, hatch it and try to reincorporate it into its natural space, but yeah. I mean, you seem a trustworthy sort. I definitely wouldn't have this in your home without you being there, but if you travel a lot, you can trade it on the road, whatnot.
Oh, yes. Did you say an owlbear egg?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Owlbears are natural
Absolutely.
predators of pretty much anything out there, so I can't really have it here. Even with training, it'll want to nibble on something, so.
Right. Yes. And Emery will whisper to himself, hopefully it'll nibble on all of these fools that I run into. Um,
What's that now?
but he'll. Oh, I would love to finish incubating and to take that glorious creature off your hands.
Yeah, all right. Obviously there'd be a purchase here, but yeah, I'd be more willing to
Yes,
sell
yes,
it
of
to you. And
course.
as far as like home pets, I'd be happy to set an appointment to go look at your space and make sure it's suitable for pets and stuff.
Right. So, do you have like some sort of uh pamphlet? Like, do I need to buy like security things or like install a doggy door? Like, how does this work? I just want to make sure Catherine does all the appropriate things.
Well, first of all, I have a DM's inspiration. That was excellent. Uh, she kind of thinks for a moment. She's like,
I
You know,
love a puppy. You're a
I've I've actually never really thought of that. Little puppy door might actually help a lot of people. I've never. I just make sure they have a lot of space, and they can't get to like no swords and whatnot they can choke on or the like. So, yeah, you make it safer for an animal. You'll definitely probably shoe in for adopting for sure. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so how about first, how much is this egg?
Um. Well, I mean, it depends how much you're willing to buy it for.
My gosh. Um, Emery has no business rolling a check of exotic creatures. Um, hold please. 1D1. 145 gold.
100. Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I should have taken my persuasion drugs, but
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Persuasion
Did you roll a
vitamins.
D150, roll 145?
I did.
Oh,
That's the gold that I have.
oh
With
my god.
so I rolled it. Sorry, you said persuasion check. Normal. There you go. And also, if you'd like, I can. I don't know if you're if you're interested in any bit of a work trade or anything like that, I can add that as a supplemental payment if that's not enough.
Right, and what sort of work trade are you talking about?
Well, I was thinking if you said you hadn't thought of anything like that before, I could write up a list of improvements, make up a nice little pamphlet, all pretty like, and maybe even get it copied to different pieces of parchment, and you can offer them up. I'm sure if more folks qualify for pets, you'd make more sales and better homes for the animals as well.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea if you think about it.
Right.
Huh.
It's a good idea, right? He got fast to himself, just pulled it out of his butt.
You make it 200 gold pieces, and we have some sort of work trade deal situation going on. I'll call that a deal. Yeah.
Okay. How much is a semi-precious gem worth that Thomas gave him?
I think those are 15 gold pieces, if I'm not mistaken.
15 gold pieces each, yes.
Okay, okay. Um,
But she doesn't know that.
no, I'm just wanted like a base. Okay. How about I give you 150 gold pieces now as a hold, reserving the egg, as it were,
Yeah,
so no one
okay.
else can, no one else can come in.
Just sort
And
of
I'll come.
the sort of safety deposit kind of thing.
Right, right. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
all right.
And then, let's say in a few days, I'll come back with the other 50 gold and the rough draft for that work trade.
Yeah, all right. I mean, that sounds like that's not a terrible idea. You know, I'll take you up on that. Sure.
Right, right. Okay, perfect.
And if you don't come back, I'd just keep the gold and the egg, I guess.
Exactly. Yes, it's exactly. It's a win-win.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Uh, a bit of nature humor, as it were. But okay, yes, brilliant. Now I need to send Catherine off on some errands to get some more gold. Okay.
Yeah, what are you talking about? This Catherine, she sounds less of a roommate, more of like an assistant.
Well, don't tell her that, but a bit. No, I mean we help each other out. She's just very good with the manual labor sort of thing, and uh, yes, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, all right, sure. Well, she picks that up and puts it back in its little incubation chamber. All right, well, you know, hand me that gold, and whenever you come back with the rest of it, and that pamphlet, as you called it, we'll have ourselves
Yes,
a deal.
yes. Absolutely. Okay, here's the 150 gold, and uh, Emery will give it all out except for 5 gold, and then and by your best guesstimate, how long until that egg is finished incubating?
Oh, it's probably only got about 3 more days in the oven, as it were.
Oh, okay. I will be here before then.
All right.
It was a pleasure, Topaz, and I'll be back.
Yeah, you too, Dr. Emery. Look forward to seeing you. And if I don't, well, sorry whatever happened to you.
Yes, thank you for that concern. Do you mind if I just hang around for a few minutes, though, and pet your puppies and play with the bears?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. And that's what Emery will do until she kicks him out, until it's closing time.
Gee, okay. He's gonna be coming back to Foamy Shores just smelling like just the most awful, like dank, wet dog.
And I totally spent Thomas's vitamin money on not vitamins, so come back to that as well.
That's incredible.
The character, this is fine.
Excellent. The rest of you are back at the Foamy Shores. Anything you guys wish to do while you just chillax?
Kate still banned.
Oh god.
Man,
No, Kate is not banned anymore. That was just for one day.
that's
Permission.
good.
I don't play cards there anymore.
Speaking of cards, I'm gonna harass Thomas until he figures out what these
Thomas-
cards can do.
Thomas, yeah, you're asking because he's immediately going to back bathe.
Oh yeah, no, he can take a bath first. He's stinky.
Doesn't come out of the room.
Stinky
Oh,
man.
good.
So you have to go pound on his door eventually because he does bathe and he's immediately going to start working on a project.
Oh my god.
He's going to see if the semi-precious gems if he touches them to Wanda, if she's capable of like moving them or controlling them or putting a light in them, whatever.
Oh my god.
As you're doing this, you just hear, Thomas, I'm not quite sure what you're attempting to do. What purpose does this serve?
Well, I was a bit concerned about having to wait a bit until my project was done. No offense, before having to build a body for you, but I just ran into one. It seems. He looks over at the red panda. If I can make room for you to go inside that and put gems within the limbs, and then use my own small psionic constructs to make some inner workings, you might be able to walk around in it freely.
But doesn't that explode?
Right now, yes. I can both remove that issue, if that would be an issue for you.
Yes, exploding would be an issue for me, I'm afraid.
He seems a bit intrigued by that. He nods, he goes, okay. Magic items are often very resistant, so I was going to ask you about that. I can possibly remove the explosion, then, to make the room for you. It feels, incorrect to keep you stuffed away now that I know that I'm able to allow you to move freely. Giving you a body that you can do that in, without the need for my assistance is a step. Well, not as much of my assistance anyways.
Hmm. Well, that is very kind.
He raises an eyebrow, but he does smile and nod and say, "If you say so." Bet he's going to set the. I don't like GM rolling behind the screen.
She's attempting to manipulate the semi-precious gems.
What is
Oh.
the bro?
While she's doing that, he's going to set out the little red pen in front of him, and he is going to identify it so he can take it apart and see how it works and all that stuff. See if it is just a construct that walks forward, and then he put a big bomb inside of it. And that's it.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like when you prime it, you set a point within range, and then it just rushes to that point and goes boom.
It's just a wind-up doll with a bomb inside.
Basically, yeah.
Then yeah.
But it's very cute looking though.
Very cute looking. After he's done identifying it, because he needs to know how the structure inside the body works, and whatnot. How's she going with trying to manipulate the gems? Anyone?
Unfortunately, it's not working.
Okay. He's going to try infusing them with a bit of his psionic energy. I suppose the mechanical equivalent would be making a magic item, and these are the reagents. But yeah, he's gonna try and basically infuse it with a bit of psionic energy to start it, see if she can resonate with them. If that is possible.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Should I make a psionics check? Question mark.
No, I'm just gonna let her have a reroll to try and attempt it again. This time she manages to manipulate them in a way that gives you hope, but you also sense like this strange like apprehension. Like she's not failing due to a lack of like not trying. There's just a strange apprehension, especially now. It's weird.
Interesting.
You've never experienced this from Wanda before. She is very sure of herself, typically.
He it's a bit awkward because the fact that he's realized something, even if it is because they might be actually psionically connected right now,
Mm-hmm.
is a bit confused. Like it's uncommon, and he looks at it and goes, I apologize if this is forward, Wanda, but are you uncomfortable about this?
About that construct, yes.
I plan on removing the bomb. Don't worry about that. But I mean, I just wanted to be sure that you would be. If I, let's put it a new way. If I remove the bomb, would you want to try and give this construct a try?
I think so.
Do you want to be able to move freely like that?
Nothing in this world would bring me joy other than to be able to move freely again.
Again? What, you were able to move freely before?
He watches there's a faint psionic glow to Wanda the Rod before it goes into like a standby, powered down situation.
She turned her back on me. Interesting. Well, if she's powered down, he obviously cannot press further. So he will just shrug and try to start removing the bomb from this small construct. How much actually would recreating this cost, by the way?
Recreating it, it would cost half of what it cost to when you bought it, so 110 gold pieces.
110 gold pieces. Okay, that's possible in the future. Much of that is just the bomb.
Yeah, most of that is like bomb materials, basically.
Okay, good to know. Would removing this bomb be feasibly possible without setting it off?
I mean, it's bomb removal, so there's always a chance it could go off. It's a tinker. It's
it to be fair.
It's a tinker's tools check.
Tinker's using.
No, it's a bomb, so dexterity.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
And this is diffusing it. Once it's diffused, taking it out is, as simple as taking apart a remote control car. So,
would I be able to rearm it in the future without much trouble, or?
It depends on how good this roll is.
Okay. Let's possibly waste a lot of money. First of all, future insights. Didn't mean to. I just meant to roll the d12. What's that number?
Oof.
8.
God damn.
That's a good number.
Yeah, it is.
There's my tinkers. There's my tinkers. So using dexterity. 13 plus 3, 16 plus 8, 20, 24?
24. All right.
I do not roll well on my craft checks. Like the D20, I get a bunch of modifiers, so everything's been good. But my D20s have not been solid for some reason.
Yeah. Well, DC was 20, so you beat it. But it does take you, a good like 2-3 hours to defuse this bomb. It is intricate. It is one of the most intricate things you've ever seen. And as you're looking at it, like over the week, you've kind of, had conversations, played chess. Like you've gotten to know Kelvin, and you know that he is of, the same cloth as like of Thomas. He's fairly insular, and super fucking hyper intelligent. So looking at it, like You impress yourself, one, for being able to defuse something that Keldrin made, and two, are just impressed by the fact that it is the way it is developed, the way it is compressed inside this small, tiny red panda construct, and the fact that none of it is magic, except maybe the stuff that controls the construct itself. Like
Yeah, the actual
the
power
bomb
source
is
to it.
pure, like alchemical process.
Yeah.
It's impressive, and it does take you, about 2.5, 3 hours to diffuse it, and then another, 20 or so minutes to pull it out. But
How long into the bomb defusal does Ezra wait before she bursts into the door?
I'm also curious about that.
Well, I don't know that you're defusing a bomb, so
Yeah.
I give you about an hour to take a bath, and then I come busting down your door.
It's about 30 minutes into bomb defusal. You're
Yeah.
Like, bam! Like, holy shit.
Yeah. So bang, 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 let me in. I don't know if Thomas locks his door. I don't know if he's like that. She's going to
probably
try to
locks
just
his door.
open it.
Thomas probably does like his door.
She does the thing that parents do where she gives a courtesy knock and then goes to open the door right after she knocked. So even if there was something wrong, like you wouldn't have time to be like, no, don't come in.
Bro, I couldn't stand that shit.
Yes. Yes, it's
apparently
infuriating.
knocked. Crazy. They didn't just knock the door off.
Yeah.
Crazy. Thomas would go and unlock after a minute of like, Jesus. It's like, why knock now? I was wrist deep into bomb. Why now? But he'll
Yeah.
This man said wrist deep into bomb.
Wrist deep into
bomb.
bomb. You know what? I love that for him. Oi, you all like talented, right?
I like to think so. Most people do.
That is, I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it was not that fucking arrogant prick. And she'll reach into her backpack and pull out the deck of cards and just like take his hand and put it in him and goes, "Tell me what it does. You do that, right?"
These are clearly a deck of cards that she got. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so he takes them in his hands and he's going to pull them out. And then he goes, watch closely. He's gonna perform a bridge and offer them
Mhm.
back.
She said they were magic, idiot. She's gonna fucking hit him on the head with the. Bonk!
Make a dexterity check, Thomas, as you go to do a bridge.
Oh.
Just a straight dexterity check.
I am desperately trying. My cat is fighting my keyboard with everything he has. I think I failed a
Fucking
bridge.
headass.
5? Excellent.
Hilarious.
Go ahead and roll a d10.
Oh my god.
Am I about to receive damage from this? 8 again.
8. Excellent. As you're forming the bridge and like shuffling the cards, you watch as one shoots out, like as you know, as sometimes happens with cards, it just kind of flies out, and you're like, ah, shit. You try to catch it, and as soon as you do, you see a bit of light kind of refract off of what looks like an 8 of diamonds. And as you go to reach it, you watch as it catches the light, a beam of pure concentrated elemental energy shoots at you, dealing 7 points of force damage, as it just seems to combine all elements and just punch you with a bit of force.
And we got these for fucking free? Are you kidding me?
That one might be a nerd now. We don't know.
Oh my god.
He very carefully now reaches down to grab that one.
As the energy hits you and like staggers you back, and you go to like reach out to grab it, the card disintegrates.
Yeah, I was worried about that. Maybe I should stop playing games. Here, give them back. Oh, I know. I didn't probably didn't hand it to you yet. Because he's playing. So
Yeah.
instead, he's going to sit down. He's going to identify these.
Haha, Thomas was wrong. L, loser.
um, Identifying them, you learn the name of the magical item. The name of the magical item is Deck of Cards.
Okay.
I love it.
Each card, for the purposes of mechanics, counts as a dart. And that is all the identify spell tells you, because as is becoming a theme in this campaign, the effects of each card will be random.
Does he
Oh
not even
my
know that
gosh.
the effects are random? Like, it's just that's it. It's a dart.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, well,
He just knows they're
looks-
magical and something will happen when something happens.
See, the fact that
Huh.
he knows something will happen is what I mean. He did already, but the fact that he's able to identify like
Yeah.
chaotic something will happen is
Yeah.
important because otherwise he'd be like, "Am I just
Am I
bad
just
now?
stupid?
Can I just not
Yeah.
identify anything?" Because he's about to identify this penny whistle. I'm willing to bet it's gonna like just nothing.
Yes, yes. Do the whistle. I want to know about the whistle. I'm
He
not leaving
is
until you
going to-
identify this whistle.
He offers it back first
Mhm.
and says, "That is a. I don't know what to call that yet.
Well, the name of it's Deck of Cards.
Look, I have no reason
If-
yet for him to figure out why he would know the name of something.
Yeah,
That's
and if
fine.
Thomas
Same
looked at
character.
me and went, "This is a deck of cards,"
cards.
he
Yeah.
would get decked. Just
I
that's
would,
it.
I would get tagged.
He would
Yeah.
get drop kicked out of the room.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. So he offers it back and says, "I haven't come up with the name for it yet, but it is. Each of the cards are sharp enough to stab into a creature pretty deeply if you throw them at them, and additionally they seem to have a very chaotic effect, much like your bag."
She gets the widest, like, Cheshire cat grin on her face as she looks at these cards and goes, "And I got these fuckers for free. This is crazy."
It
Shit,
seems
man.
that they're very
Each
limited.
each
so
card is only one use. You would also know that.
Yeah. But that mean, you know what that means? I got
Wait,
fucking
there's 51 left.
51 more uses of these things.
very funny. He's gonna bolt the penny whistle next and try to identify that one next.
51. I'm going to put deck of cards.
Identifying the
cards.
identifying the penny whistle. In the process of identifying it, you hear all around you as you're identifying it what sounds like a hellish orchestra.
Yes.
Oh.
You hear the name Abrazio repeated within this orchestra just over and over again. It's like if hell, fire, and brimstone could make music, it would be this. And as you finish identifying it, the orchestra reaches a crescendo and finishes. And all you're left with is this name that just seems to repeat in your mind. And the smell of hell just lingering in your nose.
What is the name?
Abraxia or Abrazia?
Abrizio.
Abrizio. May I make a history check or an arcana check or whatever check to know what the hell that name is?
This would be yeah, this would be history. Yeah.
21.
21.
I love this fucking shirt. I love this fucking coat.
The Arcanist coat, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Brazio.
Very good.
In the library in Whitestone, there sits a very large section on the hells, devils, contracts. You don't know what the context of it is, but that section in of itself is larger than most. The name, it takes you a few moments, but you recognize it. In one of the planes of hell, you don't remember which, one of the more severe, more terrible ones, there was, or is, a pair of twin Archduke devils named Abaddon and Abrazio. You don't know what this penny whistle is, or why that name was said over and over again. But all you know is that orchestra sounded pretty fucked up. And now you have the smell of hell in your nose.
Bro, it's not going away?
No.
Oh. Thomas looks deeply concerned and like, cause usually like rips the magic item apart and stuff like that and is identify. He's looking very deeply concerned once it stops. And he's mostly just staring at the penny whistle.
You alright there, champ?
No, I don't think I am.
A whistle got you fucked up?
It seems to be
Mm-hmm.
connected to an Archduke of Hell.
That woman sold you a hell whistle for 35 gold pieces?
You know the name of Brazio.
Hazel, take a fucking team's inspiration. I hate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do I know the name? Abrazio.
Roll a history check.
Roll a history check. What? Okay, when you making a history check to recall information, no, I don't have advantage.
Hate to
Jeez.
see it.
Hate to see it. My intelligence is so low. Makes me so sad. I'm gonna use that inspiration. Put in the work.
Use your
Put
D6.
in
We have
the
one
work.
more.
Yep, I have one more.
Don't you
I'm
have
not doing
a,
anything else today.
Don't you have a
Maybe.
thing that your
Yeah,
class
but
gives
it's
you?
only for object you are touching or a location you are present in.
Are you touching this
I want
object?
that coat in the work. I mean, am I? If Thomas will hand me the hell whistle, I guess.
If she wanted a closer look, then yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty handsy.
She's definitely very handsy.
Means there's not having a need for that inspiration spent.
Yeah. Can I keep it? I said I
Okay.
used it. I don't mind.
I don't think.
I have to use it.
I
but-
would be getting it back.
Okay. Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can you post?
Since
Can
I
you,
curse you too.
can you,
What's this?
no, can you post
Post the thing? Yes, I can post
thank
the
you.
thing.
Appreciate that.
Uh-huh. I'm about to get a hell vision. I'm about to
vision.
get a hell vision.
Not
This
the music
penny
chain.
whistle is about to give me trauma. Woo.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to take this track off of my day towns. It gets a little too intense for some reason. Okay.
For some reason.
Oh, did you roll 18? Okay.
18, yep.
Alright. Ezra, as you're touching it and focusing on it, you also begin to smell like that sulfurous brimstone smell of hell. And then you begin to see flashes of events just moving quickly through your mind's eye. You see a fledgling musician down on his luck. You see a crossroads. You see a flash and a visit from an entity from elsewhere. You see a contract being made. You see a penny whistle. You see the musician find success and fame, fortune. You see he makes an entire band. And then you see the end. When he couldn't be more than 30, he is visited once more. You feel the feeling of inevitable dread clutch at your heart. And you watch as this entity, this devil, takes his soul, leaving behind a penny whistle. And then you hear,
Okay.
as you're standing there,
Mm-hmm.
you just hear,
If you're ever interested, perhaps another contract can be signed.
and the vision ends.
She lets out a very deep breath. Will pick up the penny whistle and play like a wah wah on the whistle. And then just look at Thomas and go, I think I just got propositioned.
That's a
I'm
weird
just-
way to take my question, but
Not by you. What's his name? Fucking blah blah. I think he wants
who's
to be
that?
me. I think he wants my soul. Or your soul. Or anybody's who whistles. As it were.
When she's holding it, do I still smell hell?
You do.
Huh, wonderful. Well, I'm going to go. He's gonna stand up. Make a house visit. Do you want to come along?
Where you going?
A graveyard.
Sure, fuck it. I'll go to the graveyard. Can I keep this?
Nope. I'm going to need that
Can I hold it?
until we get there.
Excellent. Do 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 do.
Thomas is near, very fast walking towards the dwarf. I'm smelling hell still. You just said you got proposition from a devil. He's rushing to the nearest cleric.
Ezra's just playing a little ditty as she's she's walking along.
Are you capable,
That might
or is it just to make a?
to the hell party. Sad.
Yeah, dude. I mean, what
I'm
has Kate
sure
been doing?
everybody can hear this fucking whistle. If you want to
No,
come find the
can
whistle,
the whistle make noise? Can the whistle make noise? Because it failed in the one shot, didn't it?
she said she couldn't figure out what it does. She tried to blow on it a couple of times, but
Yeah, like she
was just a
played it,
whistle.
but it didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
her soul wasn't interesting enough.
No, no.
Do.
It's more that she didn't have the means of enticing the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, Kate, you see the whistle does make noise and it's beautiful. It makes an incredible melody, an enticing melody even.
Oh wow.
But yeah, Kate, you watch as coming down from the room, a cleaned Thomas and Ezra just fucking going ham on a penny whistle apparently.
I want a slide whistle. I was really hoping this was gonna be a slide whistle.
That would be funny.
I will go find a musical instrument store after this. Once my hell whistle gets taken away, and I will go buy a slide whistle.
Yeah.
Hell whistle. Hi, where are you off to?
I got propositioned by a demon, and Thomas wants to go to a graveyard. Sorry.
After.
You ever heard of a hell whistle? Do 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 do.
Kind of like eyes the whistle. Like, you figure out what that did?
Yeah, it lets you talk to hell.
Talk to hell.
Not enough time. You can walk and talk, or you're leaving you behind. Thomas is going to drag Ezra if he has to.
He does.
He has the whistle.
He does, yes.
Just grabbing her by the elbow. Kate kind of chuckles and follows to see what these two chucklebucks get up to. Because her doctor is off playing with puppies.
He is indeed.
And consigning her to manual labor.
At a
Sorry.
later date.
I love you.
Alright, you guys
Now-
go back to.
I have to say, Ezra is deliberately trying to play this whistle bad. Is it still making nice noise?
It is, yeah. You can't play it
That
bad.
sucks. That sucks.
Ooh,
Oh,
you got a
that's
Pied
sus.
Piper whistle.
Yeah, this is
Sexy.
pretty sussy.
Hmm.
This devil can't have my soul. Do 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 do.
You saying sus, you reminded me of that stupid fucking TikTok sound.
You kind of. If I do it now, do I get another?
If you
Can
do
I
it-
stack them?
If you do it now, I will fucking die of laughter, I'll tell you that.
Okay, I'll do it later.
Please.
Break treat. Break treat.
Alright, so where are you heading?
I guess he
I'm
wants to
heading
go
to
to the
the
graveyard.
dwarf. I'm heading to the nearest cleric that I know of, the dwarf.
Alright, Goldbeard.
Very quickly.
Yeah, you head over towards the metalworks. You know, the smog blotting out the sun of the day. You you see the graveyard once more, and you can see close to the iron rot fence, a bit of dirt kind of getting kicked up. You see the dwarven man, Coalbeard, just digging a grave as you approach, which for you, Thomas, smelling hell is like, oh! What an ironic time to arrive.
Yep. Hey, what? He probably doesn't remember the name. Hey, mind speaking for a moment? Mind coming out of that grave?
Kind of, he looks up. He's only like, 3 feet deep. It's like, what do you want?
I have had an unfortunate encounter, and I require your services if possible.
It seems all you people do are have unfortunate encounters.
Tell me about it. He's going to glance towards Ezra.
He's having a blast.
It seems that I have been in contact with an item from hell, and I was wondering if you're capable of removing everything to do from it, with it from me.
I'm only going to say this for your own well-being. When the doctor offers you some sort of herbal remedy, say no. Just say no. All
I
right.
can't stand
Different encounter entirely.
He
But
goes
no,
back to
this
digging.
is actually a this is actually a magical item. Ezra, stop playing it. This is actually a magical item that was offered by.
She doesn't stop playing. And she does
Ezra.
for a second and goes, "Have you ever heard of a hell whistle?" And then she goes, she plays a little ditty like "Doo-doo-doo."
What's the name? What's the name of the demon again?
Abrazio.
He goes, Ezra, you're not helping. Stop.
She's definitely helping, and she does like a da 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 on the whistle when he says the name.
I used magic to identify the item, and I heard the name Abrazio over and over, and now the smell of sulfur and hell won't leave my nose.
Well,
She got propositioned by a demon.
Well, that actually was probably a devil.
Wonderful. Are you capable of fixing this?
It sounds like you're cursed.
Are you capable of fixing this?
It depends if you're capable of paying for me to fix it.
How much?
How much do you have?
Thomas isn't going to argue with that. He's going to pull out his gold and say, "Leave me a fistful, I'll give you the rest."
How much does he pull out?
He pulls out the bag of 250 gold.
He looks, he's like, oh. Wow,
I don't know if you know this. I'm
you
not
fuckers are
exactly used
loaded,
to being
alright.
cursed. This is everything I have. However much you need of it.
Alright, listen. He throws the shovel down, like sticking it into the soft earth, and pulls himself up out of the grave. Just come into my home, let me take a look at you, let me see how severe it is. It could just be, you know, maybe a couple of times a week he sends a succubus or an incubus to fuck with you. It could be something very simple. Let's just...
I think it's the soul stealing type.
Oh, if it's that case, then we'll see. Come.
Yeah, he's gonna follow.
Oh,
He
wait,
gives
Tommy,
like
you know.
a both angry and concerned look towards Ezra. Like it shifts between the two rapidly.
She's gonna tug on his sleeve with like a bit of a smile on her face and go, "You know, the last fucker who owned this whistle died at 30. How old are you?"
37.
Tough break.
Jesus Christ.
He actually does look concerned.
Hey, that musician got a solid 10 years of fame.
He got a solid 10 years.
fortune.
He was also very famous first, though, so look forward to wealth and then death. He'll probably,
Look at his face.
You guys enter. Colbert just nods towards a chair. All right, sit down. Take your shirt off.
He'll do so without hesitation.
You don't actually have to take your shirt off, but that's funny.
I'll take the shirt back on.
He kneels down in front of you and like begins to like poke at your eyes, like, you know, lift the eyelids and stuff, like looking at them.
You know, he paid for this whistle.
Oh, yeah, you paid for the hell whistle?
Yeah, for the hell whistle. 35 gold pieces. Real
Looks like-
steal, if you tell me.
And so I suppose your eternal soul is worth 35 gold pieces then, huh?
Which, way less than that.
It's worth me paying someone 35 apparently.
No, yeah, you're definitely cursed. Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with your eyes? Were your eyes looking like this last time I saw you?
He looks a bit confused and say, "I think.
No.
What's wrong with my eyes?"
Well, they look sort of
They look fucking weird.
off.
He-
I was gonna be
he
nice.
looks-
You look like a fucking weirdo.
The blood drains from his face because he thinks it's the curse.
Oh my god, Tom, they're coming for your eyes first. Fuck. That's how it starts, you know?
Look, despite your friend trying to fuck with you, whatever weird shit's going on with your eye color, that's actually not it. However, the black rings at the edges of your eye, that is something we need to be concerned about. They definitely have a curse held on you. Yeah. Give me a second. He goes into a back room, comes back a few moments later. You see this, like, crystal decanter with a stopper on the top of it. He pulls the stopper off and like splashes it on the top of your head, Thomas, and immediately you just hear whoosh, and like smoke begins to pour off Thomas's head.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, that's the soul stealing kind. This is going to fucking hurt, my friend.
Thomas, I don't think
You
you're gonna
see
need none of
something
that.
unusual happen. He grabs the Modron just to squeeze anything right now.
He puts both hands on the side of your head and begins to chant under his breath. As he does, you see his own eyes glow this kind of muted, like white, ringed in, black. And like his amulet that he keeps underneath like his layers of clothing slowly begins to like slip out by itself. And you see just this Matron of Ravens holy amulet just floating there by itself. As he's focusing. Thomas, I need you to go to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yay.
Coldbeard does as well.
The Colbert, am I able to prepare for this using Omniscience bonus action?
Sure.
Prescience. Great. I'll spend my side points and get an extra D4 out of this just in case.
How is Kate reacting to this chaos?
Oh wait, I can actually. Yeah, I can spend 2. Hold on. And have
She's kind of
advantage on this.
like watching and just like, oh, like, damn, the shit
y'all
these
live
two
like
get
this?
into.
Yeah.
Y'all live like this. And I was just a little bit bemused, but like trying not to snigger every time Ezra kind of makes a joke at Thomas's expense.
All right.
Thomas thing's new, so I wanted to explain this while it happens as well.
Okay.
You see his eyes are closed because he's like squeezing the Modron, like any part of the Modron basically with his one hand. You see the eyes like glowing under the eyelids, so it's just his eyelids and the skin around it becoming like that golden molten orangish color, right? But additionally, you hear 2 sets of ticks. The pocket watch becomes louder, but also Thomas ticks audibly to everyone, in unison, as he uses a bunch of side points on his prescience. What happens to him?
As Coldbeard pulls his hands further apart, with Thomas's head in the center, all of you watch as he pulls his hands back. There's this brief flash of like dark feathers that seems to obfuscate the space for a second and then disperse around Coldbeard and Thomas. And as they disperse, all around Thomas's head, you see 12 what look like spectral clock faces ticking in unison. And then they seem to press and meet all around Thomas's, like the crown of his head, and then spiral and move inside of his head.
What the fuck?
Ezra's gonna step forward to be like, "Hey, buddy, like, what the fuck is?"
And then
This is not.
there's a blast of air, and Coldbeard kind of steps back. You just feel this, boom, and you see Coldbeard kind of stumble back, like starting to sweat from his brow. All right. Well, that's one nasty fucker. That'll be 250 gold pieces.
I have a question. How painful on scale 1 to 10 was that for Thomas?
It was the most painful thing he's ever felt in his entire life.
Oh, wonderful. He's just writhing basically. Like, yeah, he's probably fallen from the seat with the blast of air himself. Like fallen is just like clutching his head. Which I'm assuming it hurts everywhere, not just his head. But
Yeah.
it's just you only have 2 hands. So he's like clutching his head. He's like curled into himself a bit. It's like,
Specifically, for some reason, like Thomas's like throat and like vocal cords feel like sandpaper, hoarse and rough.
It
Okay.
is significantly less funny now. Right.
Kate's
Yeah.
probably like backed up against like the wall and just like a hand on her gun, like what the fuck?
Ezra's gonna go over to the writhing Thomas and give him like a little like a light pat pat. It's gonna be okay, buddy, and then reach for his coin purse so she can pay the man. And as she doesn't even look at how much gold it is. She just forks over the bag, and assumes he'll count it out.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets real close and she whispers and she goes, "Could I have some of that holy water? I've been playing this whistle for the past hour." I'll be real here. I have exactly 1 penny whistle's worth of gold in my name. So if I am also in this shit, it is gonna be an early grave for me. But I would like to know.
Now let me take a look at your eyes.
Right, yeah, good.
As he like looks, you see like his head kind of turns to the side. I think like he like it turns to the other side. He like steps closer to you,
Oh no, he knows.
and he reaches up and puts 2 fingers on your neck. And pulls his hand back. Takes his Matron of Ravens holy symbol, puts it back under his clothing. Perhaps you leave the penny whistle here and take your friend to make sure he's okay.
Right, yeah, it's probably for the best.
You see, like, even when during the exorcism, if you will, he didn't really look that serious. But as he's looking at you, Ezra, you see a man conflicted.
Right, yeah, I'll just leave this here. You know what? You can keep the change. You want a tip? She'll just like drop the whistle on the floor and go to collect her sad, in pain friend. Can I insight check him? Like what?
Sure, go and roll insight check.
Like I don't.
Kate'll help pick up Thomas.
Am I cursed? Like,
Am I curse?
Oh, you're definitely cursed, buddy.
because he didn't even try the holy water.
You see on this man's face conflict between something. He sees something in you that causes him strife in the moment.
Yeah.
What else is new? This is just another Tuesday for Ezra. She's gonna turn around and go collect Thomas.
I will say this, growing up in where you grew up, I don't know if that's disclosed information.
Yeah.
Growing up where you grew up, you know the Matron of Ravens, you know
Yeah.
the dogma.
Yeah.
You know that most of their kind, the only thing that really shakes them, it's typically one thing.
She's gonna go to like scratch the back of her neck and just like leave her hand there for a second where he had put his hand and try and feel for what he was feeling for.
Oh, you put it on the side of your neck, right where your jugular, your carotid
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah, but like when people go to reach behind, but she's just gonna like rest the palm of her hand where it would have been in this sort of like motion. And then she will quickly scoop up Thomas and try and exit the premises.
Yeah, you and Kate pick Thomas up. Exit. Reaching.
Thank you. Bye.
Reaching the foamy shores, at least outside of it, as just I'm assuming just an elated fucking like you guys just had an ordeal and you watch as Emery walks up and he looks like he is just on cloud 9.
Oh yes, this is like the biggest smile you've ever seen, especially you, Kate. You've never seen him smiling this big, and like his clothes are disheveled, and I'm sure he's a mess. His like hair instead of like being perfectly up and tousled is just like falling in front of his face, and he's just like probably re-rolling up his cuffs, or rolling them down. I'm sorry, because he had rolled them up. But he just looks so happy, so uncharacteristically happy.
Hey, Doc, I'm gonna need that medicine now. Doc.
uh, right? Listen. Well, what had happened was, are you okay?
No, Thomas got cursed by the hell whistle.
Every time is so good.
Emery just pauses, and he looks to Thomas, and he looks back to Ezra, and he looks at Thomas, and he finishes rolling down his sleeves to be the respectable doctor that he is, and kind of like runs his hand through his hair. I'm sorry, you said what now?
Right, yeah, okay, I'll say it slower. Tommy got cursed by the hell whistle.
Right, yes, you're repeating yourself, but it's
It really,
still...
no, it really is that simple. Like, apparently, what?
Your dwarf friend helped a bit.
Yeah, he's not gonna lose his soul and die now. That's good, right? And she'll give him like a pat on the back and then be like, "Oh, I just hit him too hard. He's in pain."
Right.
Maybe we get him up
Okay.
to the rest.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
got it. I got it.
Perhaps medicine isn't what you need right now? Perhaps. I mean, I'm not one to suggest that very often, but you look an awful wretched mess.
Size.
He just needs to
Which
sleep
comes
it
out
off.
really hoarse.
He's fine. Let's get
Ew.
you up to bed, champ.
Yes, and like Emery's going to like diddy his hand, like just Catherine, do you think you'll be all right?
I mean, yeah.
Like,
Like, I think that the dwarf just casts a devil out of that man. Like, legitimately. That was some weird shit.
okay,
Oh,
so a real devil, right? That's here I was thinking I had an interesting evening.
no, right, like, hellish clocks circle his head and like his eyes were all is no.
Well, if I didn't need 50 more gold, I don't know if staying with him is the right idea. A devil. And he's just going to ponder it and scratch
No.
his chin and begin
It's
to
just
walk
not wisdom
slowly.
shit. No, fine. Ezra's fine. See, like Ezra's fine. Thomas is just yeah. She just kind of like shrugs, like yeah.
Right,
It's fine.
well, that's okay. He just doesn't know what to say. Like he's just he doesn't know anywhere where his news fits in that. It's just like, how do I bring up? I just had the time
No,
of
she
my
just,
life.
after like a pause, she'll be like, "All right, where the fuck have you been? I've never seen you in this state."
Oh, right. And he kind of just tries to wipe the smirk off his face, and uh, he's waiting for Ezra and Thomas to go ahead. He's still following behind them, but he'll let them be a few paces ahead. He's like, so I might have pulled a Catherine today.
I'm sorry, you what?
I might. Uh, there's the possibility that I.
You played some cards.
No,
What?
not like that. I spent gold that I didn't have.
Sorry.
What did you spend it on?
Well, I can't tell you that right now, but I assure you, it's well worth it.
She's like, just kind of like slightly widens her eyes as in like, and you expect me to like she's just waiting for the other shoe.
And as soon as you do that, he's like, and you may have to run an errand here or there, and
I may have to run
perhaps. Oh, did I say you? I meant we. I meant we. I said we in my
Meant-
head.
an errand. Meant you. You may have to run an errand.
Oh, sorry, a slip. Of course it's we. Of course. And he makes with some familiar eyes that you know is not we.
She kind of like fucking
well,
doing what kind of errands?
we may need to like clean up the house a bit. Um, or perhaps we can move into that really nice place with the rooftop garden. Do you think that's available? Um, anyways,
Uh,
we need a new home.
what happened to our what happened to our place?
Well, it's fine. But
What happened to our place, Doc?
no, nothing at all, Catherine. Catherine, you're insinuating quite a bit.
Why do we need a new place, Doc?
Well, what
She's
if
just like,
what if suddenly, almost as if over 3 nights, the amount of people that are in our party just increased quite a bit. We would need proper space and
I'm talking about.
arrangements. We would need like small little dwarves in case we hired a gnome child or something, like doors that are for the bottom half of the door. They can easily push open with no harms.
Uh,
I mean, almost as
Are you
if.
planning
Um,
to adopt gnome children? What?
yes, let's prepare for gnome children. That's
Get a
perfect.
pattern of
Like let's make sure all the sharp corners are dulled and
Stop.
little doors. Yes,
Stop.
Catherine. Yes, Catherine.
I am not taking care of children.
No. Okay, it's like a little exercise. You know how those fake
Emery?
doctors that make the what? Yes. Okay, Emery.
And
okay.
she's like looking at you like the most like grave face. I am not taking care of children.
And then it hits him. And then then he's. Oh. First.
Whatever you've been planning,
No, but
you need to
Catherine.
unplan
Okay,
right now.
Catherine.
One more time.
Here's the thing.
One more time.
Catherine. One, when you say Emery, it makes my pants they tighten up just a bit.
Oh!
But second, it's
She like
not.
turns around like she's gonna stop off. So-
Second, it's not children, Catherine. I was just kidding. It's not children. That was very rude
What
of me.
then? Talk plainer.
Okay.
What are you on
Right.
about? We need little doors and what is wrong with our place?
I may have uh found some there's and he's gonna lean into your ear and whisper to your ear really quick. like the quietest he has ever whispered in his entire life. And his cheeks are blushing. He's like, there's some really cute animals and I want them all. And we need a house to have them, okay? Perfect. And he kind of like immediately pulls back out. It straightens out and pushes out his chest like he's like this manly man that he
Pets.
is.
Isabel, all about some animals that you.
Look,
found?
keep your voice down, Catherine.
What?
We can't let. No, keep your voice down. But because they're so fluffy, I mean, because they would help us in our many adventures. Also, I might be receiving an
how-
egg soon.
Do you know
Do you
how
have
many hallucinogenic plants we have in our place?
right? So we need to allocate all that to one room or find a new place.
What kind of animal is it?
I don't think that's the appropriate question, Catherine.
I think it is. What?
No,
kind
b-
is it?
And I counter with, what kind of animal isn't it? Because they have a vast variety, from bugs and snakes and monkeys and parrots and puppies and bears, and possibly I may have paid for owlbear egg. And there's also a variety of plants. This individual topaz,
What?
they had quite a
And
bit
she
of
just, like,
plants.
hand over the mouth.
Inside voice, Catherine.
Hand like clamped over the mouth.
It-
Like holding her other finger up, like uh, one 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 thing at a time. What kind of egg? She kind of pulls the hand back.
Some sort of ursine air predator.
And an owlbear.
Yes, owlbear. That is what I said. Yes. The egg was so cute, Catherine. It was like this
It's the egg.
plate.
You make omelets out of eggs.
No,
Emery.
Catherine, you can't make an omelet out of this egg. It will eviscerate you if you attempt to do so.
Oh Lord. Oh God.
But
Oh, God. God damn
but
it.
they also have other pets.
Emery.
Yes, Catherine. So
Cannot
you'll be able to
have-
have this. You'll be able to
Emery,
have this done by
Emery.
like 3 days, correct?
You cannot have all of the pets.
And why the bloody not, Catherine?
Because I will end up feeding them and walking them and cleaning up after them. You cannot have all of the pets.
Okay, I will let you, because I am the benevolent man that I am. You can clean up after their poo. Yes, that's fine. But the rest, I'll enjoy. Animals are far superior than these walking pre-fertilizers, as she kind of just points to some random person walking by.
Pre-fertilizer, by the way.
No. Has anyone ever actually told you that you are a child? A little boy, a little baby boy.
Catherine, we can exchange nicknames at a later date. Are you going to be able to have this done in 3 days? The little doors I'm talking about, and
She's like, how?
telling him.
She's like, just like hand has gone to her forehead. She's like, how many can I negotiate him down to? How do I start this?
Okay,
Oh God.
Catherine, what if you get a pet as well?
I get one, you get one. And she's like, oh, that's only two. That's two animals.
Right, but then our new companions, I don't want them to be left out. I don't want them to think that there's a us
what if
versus
we don't-
them. So they need a pet.
What if we don't want
Just,
pets?
but
Emery,
Catherine,
not everybody
everyone,
likes animals, Emery.
Catherine,
If they like
you're.
them, then you take care of them.
I have this dream in my head, and you're crushing it, Catherine. Do you want to really be the dream crusher? Is that the title you want to be known for?
No.
Oh, Catherine, you're
You
so.
can ask- you can tell them that there is a place to get pets, and that is all you can do for them. You're not
No,
gonna get
okay. How about, but better. I tell them that if they don't adopt a pet, they will be murdered and sent to a slaughterhouse. Just to up the guilt a bit.
Is that true?
It's not true.
I think that's cruel to guilt them into things.
Catherine,
I think it's cruel to guilt me into things. And she kind of looks. She's like, she's like, oh no, what if that's true? Just a little bit.
he pouts for a bit, like he puckers out his lip, and he like stomps a bit. But Catherine, I really just want. Okay, how about 3 pets for me, just in case someone says no. Okay.
Quickly out of character, what is the maximum number of pets we can allow this bitch?
I'm
Personally,
out of character. I'm
a
realistically.
houseful.
I just need a magnificent mansion for just pets. Can't
Yes.
use it.
Pets.
Can't do it. Can't do
Magnificent
anything with it. But it just has pet animals. I mean, pet supplies.
It's a magnificent doghouse. You just go in.
Yes,
you all-
magnificent dog house. I
That
need
is
a
so
magnificent
good.
coop.
Yeah, exactly.
Magnificent shed.
Guys, can I get a dog?
The magnificent animal shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Exactly.
my god. Alright.
Okay, Catherine. When was
Here's what I'll do.
honestly?
You can
When was
take
the
me.
last? Go ahead. Yes.
You can take me, and
Mhm.
we'll invite Thomas and Ezra to go along.
Okay. This is sounding
And
fair
then
so far.
maybe,
I don't like maybe, but go ahead. Continue.
maybe you can get a pet.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. What I heard was we're all going to go to the pet store, and we're all going to get a pet. I can agree to that. That sounds fair. I agree to those terms right there, Catherine. Good negotiating.
She's like, okay, that's 4 max. Alright. This absolute child. Alright.
Right.
Thomas, day. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe.
Okay. And also. Okay, no, that's fine. That's a tomorrow problem. But also, will you I'm going to work on some things tonight. Will you look over the draft for me?
The what?
The draft, the rough draft of what I'm. I also offered to do a bit of a work trade, using my experiences at, or lack thereof, of pamphlet designing of all things. You're very aesthetically put together. Maybe I can show you this, and you can give me a bit of input just in the wee bit hours of the night.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Okay. Also, I need 50 gold. Thank you. Okay.
I literally have. She pulls out 1 gold piece. This is
Okay.
what I have. But look! she pulls out her guns.
Those
And
are
gives them a little twirl.
lovely, and I can't wait to see you shoot someone in the head.
In the holsters.
Right. But do you think is there some sort of there's like any shooting tournaments or anything like that that you can make some quick gold? You're good at this quick gold thing. How fast can you raise 50 gold?
Oh, an hour at a good table with good cards.
Okay. So
I need an answer though.
we get you
Show 'em on our hand.
sponsored. We get you sponsored at a table. We have Ezra go fight some people in a dirty basement.
You're my sponsor. She pulls it up.
And Thomas can go build things. He's good at that. Okay, I have jobs for all of you. Perfect. And I will manage, of course. You need a supervisor. That's how you become most productive. This isn't funny, Catherine. I'm being completely serious.
Oh no.
Lane, I'm sorry.
She's dead. You killed her.
I'm so sorry. Revivify! I revivify you! It's been a minute. Oh no.
She or die.
She are
She
died.
is
I'm sorry, I
died.
hate myself. I was literally dying.
No,
That's too much for me. Just kept going. I like Kate was so lost.
Oh, that's funny.
Kate
Okay.
just takes it like a deep breath. It's like, oh fuck, I'm tired.
Perfect. And if for whatever reason anyone says that you're like my assistant or anything, that's just fake. You're my roommate, okay? I just want you to know that. Friend, right? Friend, not just roommate.
Kate was about to say, "Well, I am your assistant." Yeah, yeah. Oh, all right.
Well, that was a lovely chat. I feel like there was too much emotion in that, so
Uh,
I'm going to go.
And she kind of just like looks, points. You got a
Hmm.
little puppy piddle on your coattails there.
Oh, Catherine, and he hands you his handkerchief and he's like, Catherine, get it, Catherine, get it.
I think maybe you need to go change and take a bath.
Oh, but Catherine, have you ever just
No,
let a puppy give you kisses and it's this puppy breath and it's just so
No.
lovely? Well,
no, never had a pet.
you're worse for that, but okay, fine enough. I'll go take a bath. Um, he just nods like that's as if he's summing up the entire last 10 minutes. And just heads
Lord,
forward.
such a fucking whirlwind. I don't know what just hit me.
Holy shit. You guys finally enter Foamy Shores proper. I'm assuming Ezra has taken Thomas to his room already.
Yes, she takes Thomas up to his room. She gets him all tucked into bed. Gonna go downstairs and go get like a big ass glass of water and a tiny little glass of whiskey.
Yeah, he would have actually specifically requested, which might require you have to leave, might not. Who knows? Honey tea for his throat, because it feels like
Aw.
it's ripped his throats.
Yeah, I'll go get the man some tea.
Yeah, you can find tea here.
Yeah, she's gonna get him some tea and a little bit of whiskey, and cart it upstairs.
You always keep tea on hand. You learned from the bartender because Thaddeus Cradle Brew drinks tea.
Oh, curious. Yeah, okay. She'll get it. She'll get it all done up nice, and she'll come and set it down on the, I guess, the end table.
Mm-hmm.
And go. You feeling better?
Is he done?
Oh, is he? God, no. No, that man is wrecked.
God,
He needs sleep and in a bad way.
he just shakes his head a bit.
All right. Well, sit up. I'm gonna drink the tea, and then you get some rest. Sorry, I made jokes about you were gonna die. I didn't actually think you were gonna die, and then you were gonna die, and then it was bad. So sorry about that. Drink your tea now.
Take his tea and drink it.
That
Drink
helps
a few
grow,
drinks
for
and set it
sure.
at the side table. And goes, okay, you can leave now.
All right, dismissed. Good night. She's just gonna turn on a heel and very sheepishly walk out the door, like, what the hell whistle caused this?
Uh,
And then she's gonna go find a mirror. To go
Okay.
check her own eyes because she's still worried that she's cursed.
Yeah, there's one in your
Feel like a
room.
little bit worried. Yeah, so she'll
Mm.
go rock up on that.
They look like the same eyes you've seen any other time you've looked in a mirror.
Ugh, and then she'll turn the mirror around, and then I guess she'll just sit around.
Okay.
No, just kidding. I'm gonna go bother Emery and Kate and ask if they know about a store that sells musical instruments.
Lovely.
Because they live here. And they probably know, right?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, there's like a fucking guitar shack, like.
I want a
down the road.
kazoo, and I want a
Want
slide
a
whistle.
You guys know that there is a musical shop in the Pearl Exchange called Low Key.
That is adorable.
Low key, that's so fucking funny.
High key, that's really cool.
Wow.
Shut up.
That's the competing shop across the
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot nicer looking as like a store, like a main street facing shop.
Yeah, but it's so overpriced.
Oh my god.
Modern game with you idiots. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, right? Okay. Yes, she's gonna go boogie over to the musical instrument shop. Anybody's welcome to join,
Mm-hmm.
but if not,
Yep.
I'm going to go just.
I don't know. Emery did say he has a job for Ezra. Does Emery go and explain the job that he has for Ezra?
Yeah. Yeah, come on, gang. We're gonna leave Thomas to take a nice little nap. We're gonna go pop out, pick up like an apology
Yes.
cupcake, and
First,
bring it
was there
back.
time for me to do like a quick rinse off? I think there was, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
said
Oh
you were
yeah,
doing
yeah,
that?
yeah. Go change.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So, okay, yes. Then he will definitely accompany. But
Wait,
like,
wait. While he goes and changes,
mhm.
Kate's gonna just kind of like lean over to Ezra. Hey, how do you feel about pets?
She turns to you, and her eyes go a little bit wide, and she sort of just cocks her head to the side a little bit, like, "Why are you asking?"
Um, I think Emery found a pet shop, and I don't think I can persuade him that it's a bad idea. He's gonna offer everybody pets. And she's like trying to like say it slowly to gauge your reaction to it.
You're kidding. I really like pets. I never had one when I was a kid. I wasn't allowed, but
So,
I really like dogs. And she
So-
nods a lot, like, yes,
So,
yes, dogs, yes.
because
I read this history story once about a paladin had a dog named
And
Steve.
a dog named Steven?
dog name protected.
Yeah.
Well, alright. But you agree that having a whole menagerie would be very difficult in our very hectic and unpredictable life, right?
Hey, can I be honest with you?
Oh shit!
I don't think I've made a good decision in the last 20 years. I'd really like a lot of pets, actually.
Kate just like accepting her fate, just nods.
However,
I can't.
I really don't want Thomas to leave us alone. And I think he'd get really mad if we brought home more than one dog.
All right. Now, dog. um, I don't know how accurate this is, but Emery seems to be under the impression that he can get an owlbear.
Are you
Which
on fucking vitamins right now? You shouldn't be.
I mean, okay, granted, he might be, but no. So, I think that would be plenty to contend with. But if you could help me negotiate him down to a dog, I
Well,
will owe you my life.
I think maybe. Can I say something, bananas? Both. And she looks very proud of this idea she's just had.
I can't just like, oh fuck, I'm never gonna win.
Listen.
I'm just saying,
If it's a democratic thing, I'm gonna cast my vote for dog.
we're all a dog.
Owlbear is, I'll be honest, owlbear kind of fucks. It's kind of cool.
I'm not saying they're not cool, but just look, we all know I'm gonna be the one to take care of it. So
Yeah, you do seem like the most responsible out of all of us. That would care
You're
about an
not-
animal, of course. I mean,
you're
Thomas
not
is, you know.
you're not gonna help me convince him that this is a terrible idea.
Well, I'm
let's
not
see.
not gonna help you, but I'm also not gonna try really hard. I'm being honest.
All right, let's
I'll
see.
put in like
That's
I'll put in
fair.
like 20% effort. Is that good?
All right, but
Bump it up to 30 because I like you.
not, just not the whole menagerie,
Right.
please.
Okay. We'll keep it to like 1, maybe 2.
It's like I so bitch. All right, I'll take it. Oh, Emery, that's quick.
Hello there. Yes, sorry. I had to pay special attention to my crevices and all the nooks and crannies. They're all in male physique. Not that you wanted to hear that. Are we heading somewhere?
I am going to go buy a slide whistle. You're welcome to
Oh,
come.
okay. Yes. I had to talk to you about something anyway, Ezra.
Right, shoot.
Oh, it's on the road type of conversation.
All right, and she takes like a couple of steps and looks back like, "Are you fucking coming or what?"
He'll take a big sigh. He's gonna or a big smile, and he's gonna do finger guns at Kate. He's like, okay, so Ezra, I know you're young and very powerful and um very potent and other synonyms that you want to hear. There inserted. Okay.
Potent is certainly a word, yeah.
But I just wanted to have a conversation to you about responsibility and growing up
Blah!
and
God, throw up in my mouth.
I just hear me out. Just hear me out. It comes a certain time in a young girl's life that she needs to. Wait, that's a different conversation.
Are you a fucking
Wait.
grandpa? Young girl. How old are you?
I have a wonderful skin regimen. But yes,
Fucking
we
old
don't
as
we don't ask those questions here. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I think you could
He's trying
learn
to
a
act.
lot. You could learn a lot. Okay, Catherine, don't rush me. Don't rush me. I think you could learn a lot if have you ever heard something about being thrusted greatly or greatness being thrusted inside? No. What is that phrase?
I've heard
Catherine,
Ezra,
what's
if
that
you are
different
trying
phrase?
to give
variations of
if
this.
you are
Yeah.
trying to give this grown woman the sex talk, I will.
No, 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 no. I'm
Correct.
trying. Okay. So if you want to be a better person, Ezra, not saying that you need to be or anything. How do you feel about pets?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent to pets. Sell me on them.
Oh, God. Oh my God.
Incredible. Show stopping. Never been done before.
That was. I missed. Oh my God. Oh.
If you didn't already have an inspiration, you would have one.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Sip of water, please. Do I shit?
Oh god.
Okay.
You ever just say shit, boys?
That was really good.
Thank you.
That's the
All
thing,
of
Cap.
that
That's
was
all I
just
do is say
so
shit.
immaculate.
Thank
I
you.
just
Thank you. She's a petulant child, Your Honor.
Well, you see, there's a lot of benefits of adopting a pet, young Ezra.
Yeah.
There's a lot of animals that are very loving creatures. And some have fur, some have feathers, some have both. That's neither here nor there.
Mm.
But a wagging tail, greeting you, and when you walk through the door, or a happy purr, or like happy even chirping, to wake you up after a crisp winter morning. Um, all of that is quite exhilarating.
That
If I
sounds
if I
very
say so.
idyllic.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I mean, there are some things you should consider before adopting, and obviously you should prepare your surroundings, like your home, and there's supplies, and it's a great bit of responsibility. Like I said, there's some care, and there's some things that you should just know about for being a great pet owner, uh,
Mm, mm.
a pet parent, as it were. Um, but have you ever had anyone that just genuinely loved you, just through your bad days, through your good days? They weren't there to judge you or ask if you're okay and poke and prod, but they were just there for you. Have you ever experienced anything like that?
She
Well,
goes from
no.
having this
We have to have
very
people around.
haughty sort of like, like explain to me pets, to this very, very grave expression on her face. Um, and she looks at you out of the corner of her eye, and suddenly the joke's not funny anymore. And she just gives a curt nod once and goes, "Yeah, think once maybe."
Well, imagine being surrounded by something or, or several little beautiful things that gave you that unconditional love all of the time. That loved you through the outbursts and loved you through the dark moments and the dark thoughts and those voices that nag you in the back of your mind telling you that people are nothing but fertilizer. Right, but what was I saying? Oh, yes, unconditional love. That's one of the many benefits of pets, and I would like you don't give me an answer now, but think on it and ask yourself, how would you be a better Ezra with someone like that by your side?
She turns to you with a grin on her face that is less in the mockery, jokey way that it was when she was messing around with Thomas before, and much more sharp. Uh, and she chuckles a bit and she goes, "Well, it seems you thought a lot about this responsibility, Doc. I'm glad you're finally willing to accept more responsibility in your life. Good."
Wait, what? Right, responsibility.
Right, yeah,
Yes.
responsibility for caring for a pet that you own and take care of, and you're the one that takes care of it, and you do everything for it, and you take care of it all the time, actually,
Mhm.
24/7,
Yes.
and you do it personally.
Yes,
I'm
if
glad
you
you're
were to
willing
get a
to. I'm glad you're willing to accept that.
if you were going to get a pet, Ezra, yes, that's exactly what would happen.
Well, I don't know about me, but you seem pretty sold on the idea, so
No,
I'm
no, no.
glad you're finally
You
willing to stand up. You didn't seem like the type to commit.
if of course, if I was going to get a pet, Ezra, I would take care of it 100%.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but this is not about me. This is about you
Oh,
and
isn't it?
ensuring that that possibility, if we were ever to cross that door, um, you were just there to make conscientious decisions, okay?
If you want a pet so bad, why don't you just go get one instead of trying to sell everybody else on it?
And he looks to Kate with the cheeky little grin, is like, because I want 4 pets, and this is the only way. And he'll look back to you and like, Ezra, and straighten his face. Well, um, I am also self-contemplating if I'm in a place to offer such responsibilities. It would take quite a lot of work and some prepping and a home, that would need some tidying up. So I'm
Oh, yeah.
being.
So we'll both think on it then, and she'll give him like a big clap on the shoulder.
He
But
looks
for
at your
now,
hand, touching him, but then he'll look back to you and he's just like, "Okay, that's all I can ask. As long as it wasn't just a flat out no."
right. For now, though, I am gonna go buy me a slide whistle. Good. Good stuff.
Nah.
We go to low key.
You go to low key. It is everything you would expect from a industrial revolution music store. Wind, brass, instruments, huge stringed
Mhm.
instruments, some lutes, some banjos.
I want one slide whistle,
Okay.
one kazoo,
Okay.
a triangle,
Okay.
a tambourine,
Yep.
and if they have it, okay, you know how when you go to a gift, you know how when you go, I gotta kill myself. Okay, you know how when you go to a gift shop, they have like ornaments of instruments.
Mm-hmm.
I want one little tiny viola, if they have
Oh
it.
my god.
Absolutely.
That's
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's my cart.
There you go. That's my card.
Add to cart. Buy now.
Bye now. Thanks, Bezos.
Also, wait. Do I throw in the maracas? What about the little symbols that you put on your fingers and you tap them together and they go? Ding? That sounds fun. I just want to
That
get a
sounds like a gift from
children's
the Mo
toy
Shop.
box. I want to get a children's toy box full
of
of tiny little
instruments,
instruments.
Sure. All of that. Throw in your little cart. Check out. And probably run you. Oh, thank you.
I'm not distracting you. Pay attention.
you're always distracted. Yeah, I'd probably run you a couple silver. We'll say like 4 silver.
Excellent. I don't even have to break a gold. I'm going to add children's toy box full of instruments to my inventory. We're gonna call it a day. Children's toy box of instruments. 1.
Children's toy box of instruments.
So now when I say I have a random instrument, you are legally obligated to tell me that I have it. Because I purchased it.
Only if it's ridiculous.
Even if it's tiny and made of plastic.
Yep. Only if it's ridiculous. It's like, I have a guitar. I'd be like, no, you don't.
No, I don't. Of course I don't. That's too big. I need something that can fit within my video game inventory rules. I would have bought a regular viola, but the thought of me carrying around an instrument case made me want to die, so I bought a tiny one.
Yeah. Perfect. Get back to your computers. Ezra might have to talk to you.
She does hover in the string instrument session for a probably uncomfortable amount of time given the company that she's keeping. But she leaves eventually.
Okay. Alright. Does anyone else buy any instruments while we're here?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh, do they have like a little bell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, a single little bell. Oh, actually, nope. I can't afford that. Never mind.
Well, it's only 1 silver.
Still can't afford it.
You have no money?
I have 5 gold, which is exactly enough for a healer's kit.
Okay, so if he's eyeing the bell, I'll get a bell.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You buy a bell for
Kate,
Emery.
you want an instrument?
No.
Want one of those little like hand
harmonica,
tambourines that
come
you
on.
put around? Yeah, harmonica. Harmonica's so good. Is that in the box?
Okay, harmonica.
Harmonica is not in the box, but you can buy one.
Yes,
buy
I
harmonica.
want one as well.
Okay, well now it's in the box.
Okay,
Harmonica's
excellent.
1 silver piece.
Excellent.
I
I am
want
officially out of
my
silver.
inventory.
Properties. Kazoo. Slide whistle. Triangle.
Oh,
Tambourine.
God.
Maracas. Little
Oh,
finger
what about-
symbols.
Okay, yeah, castanets.
Little finger symbols. Harmonica. Tiny viola.
Fucking love you
I'm
guys.
putting that up next to my really special things.
Well,
This is gonna be Ezra's fidget cube, but it's gonna make life so much worse for everybody around her.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
Looking forward to it.
Anything else you guys wish to do?
Nope, I go back to the foamy shores. I'm done derailing the session. I'm sorry.
Finally, we can do the session.
I'm
15
sorry!
no, with 15 minutes left. Tim, you got exactly what you wanted, a shopping session.
I fucking didn't I?
I am so sorry that
Minor
I
curse removal, but
took us on this trip.
Hey, I enjoyed every minute of
I did too.
it.
I have laughed, cried, and peed.
Yeah,
Well,
Both
same.
throughout the session.
At the same time.
At the same time.
I mean,
Anything anyone else wishes to do when you get back to the foamy shores?
Check on Thomas.
Okay, he's,
yeah.
I'm assuming, asleep.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
hopefully.
Yeah,
The falls went well, yeah.
little man snoring.
Oh man, snoring.
What's the Modron doing? That's the real question.
Huh. Well, Ezra,
So
as you open the door and check in on Thomas, you see the Modron sitting at the table in the room, deconstructing the red panda construct.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey, buddy.
The eye turns and looks at you.
Are you supposed to be playing with that?
He nods.
Are you
Nah.
sure?
Nods again.
I bought maracas that you can play with instead.
Roll a persuasion check.
One, please.
Yes. Yes.
with
9 inspiration.
I was gonna say,
Fuck this
advantage is
bullshit.
possible to shake.
Yeah, 22.
He rushes over towards you, just holds his hands out.
Right, that's what I thought. But you gotta go do it outside the door, as far away as you can walk from in here. Because I feel like if these wake Thomas up, it's gonna be me who dies. And I mean, not yet, not yet. So here, and she'll just hit him on the ruckus and then pat him on his little head. Yeah. Go, stand in the hallway, and if anybody gets close to you, shake them like crazy.
You get a sense that all he heard was shake him like crazy, and he begins to just shake them like crazy.
Oh, she's gonna turn and run. She's just gonna run.
You just run. As you like, as you run away, he just chases after you, shaking them like violently, until he gets about 60 feet away from the room, and then just vanishes, and all of the shit inside of him shoots all over the place.
Yeah.
No! She's gonna... until she hears Thomas, if Thomas starts to stir, she is going to run out of the inn. But until she hears him start to get up, she's going to gently kick all of the Modron's things that exploded back within the 60-foot barrier and then run away. So he can pick up all of his stuff that dropped, but she is getting out of dodge when Thomas wakes up from a Maraca Modron.
Thomas is asleep. That Modron's not coming back until he wakes up.
Oh god. Okay, fine. If he doesn't immediately come back, I just
Is that
gently
real?
I gently tow it inside. I just
You're
kick it a
unconscious.
little bit.
Yeah.
Lightly.
Oh yeah, no, I'm unconscious. His duration is infinite. That's why I'm alive.
But if he goes, past 60 feet away from you, he vanishes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll gently place all of his things back inside the room as quiet as humanly possible, and then just creep
Amazing.
back
Thank
in.
you for saving the bomb.
Uh-huh.
I am concerned what he would have constructed it back into.
Would have been so good. Anyways.
Now I'm done derailing session.
Excellent. Eventually the rest of you go off to rest for the evening. Pretty much all of you way more broke than how you started the day. You find rest. And as you're sleeping or just quietly resting, those who are asleep are awoken by the sudden, abrupt knocking at your doors of a heavy Goliath hand. As Tabitha Irons wakes all of you up, telling you, "Oh, then, it's a meeting with the Cradle Brews. Wake the fuck up!"
Oh fuck. Yep. Yep. We're up.
And that is where we're gonna pick up next session.
Oh my goodness.
This was great.
It was really
It
fun.
was a lot of
This was
fun,
great.
actually.
That was
Needed
amazing.
this. Needed this.
For those who didn't do the math, I started this with nearly 1,300 gold pieces.
Yep.
You absolutely.
I'm
nailed it.
ending it with 2.
I have won.
Uh-huh.
Oh. So fucking fun.
Amazing.
Goodbye, internet.
Good
Good
Bye,
night,
internet.
internet.